So what's up? Yo, what's up, man? Friday night predictions, EJ Boxing live here with some of the best channels over here on YouTube. We got J Dills. How you doing, J Dills?
I'm doing good and lovely, brother. Love what you do and love everything about this. Go ahead.
Cool, man. We got the brother Daz over there. Daz, where you from? You from Liverpool, right?
Manchester.
My boy. There you go, from Manchester, Tyson Fury country. And Amir Khan over there in Bolton as well, man. Respect to Manchester, boy. Alright, so we're gonna do some predictions for the weekend fights coming up. And like there's not that many fights, but it is what it is. You know, it's starting off slow. August is gonna be fire. And so we're gonna see at the start of August, obviously, we got Paulie Malignaggi versus Danny Jacobs over in the PBC in New York in the Barclays. So I'll go to J Dills. Who you got in that fight?
It's gonna be one of those fights that you're gonna be like, lackluster, but I still give it to Danny. I just think he's gonna land the cleaner shots. I don't think Paulie's gonna be effective enough. Paulie's gonna try to, but Danny is gonna trap him into some shots, and then Paulie is just gonna get cut off from here and there and get hit with a right hand. Danny's gonna get physical with him, and I think this is gonna be a more doggish Danny Garcia, but I think Paulie's jab is gonna be effective. I think Paulie's tricks and craftiness is going to keep him in the fight. There will be no knockout. I got Danny Garcia by unanimous decision, probably by 116-112 victory.
Cool, man. Cool, good, man. That's quite honest of you, man. That's how you seeing it, bro?
Man, I think Paulie's finished, man. I think Danny's gonna be reckless because he knows he's got nothing to worry about coming back at him. I can see him getting a stoppage, man. 6th round, seriously.
6th round stoppage by Danny Garcia. So
I think he's finished.
Yeah, so I mean, let me ask you the question though. But how do you guys like? You know, Paulie. You know, his last fight he got knocked out by Porter, and Danny arguably lost to Peterson. You know, it's kind of I can see what you're saying with Paulie, but don't you think Paulie's got the skills to outbox him? What's your guys' take on that? I know you got your predictions in, but don't you think Paulie could outbox him? You know, Paulie got the skills, and you know he got outboxed by Herrera, and we're talking about Danny. But you still think Danny gonna knock him out?
Yeah, I still see Paulie as a one-handed guy, man. He just throws that jab, man. That's all I see of him. His chin is in the air. You see that Porter fight?
Mm-hmm.
It was terrible, man. He just got railroaded, man. I think he's going with it. I just can't. I think he's been to the top, and really his hunger's not the same. I can see that Danny. They're going to use this as a statement for him in the 147 division. He's still a big name, but I think he's done personally.
Cool. All right, man. Very cool, man. All right, people coming in. We got Ben Umar over there from New York, and we have what's his name?
You say Assad from Hakeem.
Assad, man. Assad over there, even though he called Hakeem. Assad over there. Let me ask this. Hey, Assad, who you got, man? Paulie Malignaggi and Danny Garcia.
Honestly, I'm actually gonna go with Paulie because it's off of just pure hate, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of Danny Garcia. I think Paulie. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. I can hear you clear, boy. Go ahead.
Okay. Given the fact that Paulie is not really that bad. I mean, he's not. He still has boxing skills in the day. I mean, unless Danny Garcia lands a big shot, Paulie could come away with the win.
I'm seeing that. You know what?
I mean, he did good against Broner.
What's that?
He did good against Broner.
Yeah, he did good against Broner. Even like some people go and win, and he's the first guy to say that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm leaning towards Paulie, man. I mean, Paulie's educated jab. He has good footwork. The question is, will they give it to him? You know, because Paulie don't hit that hard. But I think Paulie can give. I mean, he hits harder than Herrera. I think Paulie can give him problems, man. But I don't know if they're gonna give it Paulie, man. I think I'm going with Paulie. I'm going with Paulie by majority decision. So I'm seeing it that way. So, Son, how you seeing it? You seeing Paulie by what?
I'm seeing Paulie by majority decision, or actually it could be a split decision. Since it's Danny, it's probably gonna be split. But the thing is with Danny is that I know Danny is good, but we don't really know if Danny's power is gonna carry over to 147. Because a lot of these dudes he's been hitting lately in 140, 143 are not going down. Like for a minute, Peterson was able to take all his punches. So, and Paulie, he's got a good chin. So I mean, you could see a situation where his punches, the power doesn't carry up, and Paulie ends up, just eating and being able to take all the shots. And if he takes all the shots, Danny's not winning because Danny has no boxing skills. So I definitely got well, Danny has some boxing skills. Yes, he's well rounded. He's well rounded.
Yeah, he's well rounded. It looked like he's getting exposed recently, but.
Yeah, but if Paulie pulls Pearson, I can see Paulie win by split decision because people like Paulie, so I don't think judges are going to go against Paulie.
All right, man. That's a good pick, man. All right. Ben Umar, over there from New York. BK, over there. I wonder if BK is going. I wonder if you're going there, J-Dos. You should be. Talk to the people, J-Dos. Not J-Dos, sorry. Ben Umar. Ben Umar.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Go ahead, man. Who you got, man? Who you got and why, bro?
You already know who I got, boy.
Yeah, man. The people know, bro. Talk to me, bro. Who that? Who's that on camera? That's a son. A son came out on camera. That's what's up.
Yeah, man, you came out on camera, so it's like, man, I'll come out on camera.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Show Umar who it is. Show Umar who it is.
Yeah, I know Umar said. I know Umar's gonna say this light skinned nigga.
Hey, you know what? Daz was the first one to come on camera. I'm like, Daz needs to turn the light over there. Daz be hiding in the dark and shit. But that's cool. Umar, so who you got, man? What's going on? Everyone's on the camera this day.
Yeah. All right, man. No love lost with my brother Danny Garcia and Angel, because I love Angel. I think I like Angel more than I like Danny, to keep it a buck. I wish Angel was the fighter and Danny was the promoter sometimes, because Angel just amuses the hell out of me, to be quite honest. If you watch that video he had today, that's some of the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. But I'm a road Paulie, man. I hope Paulie wins the fight. I hope he gets a decision. If it's close, I doubt he'll get it, even though it's in our hometown. But I will be there, and I will report back to you what I think. But I'm gonna go with Paulie. He's outboxing. He can move around the ring. He has trouble cutting off the ring and dealing with the jab. That's exactly what Paulie presents. I think he's got a very good chance to take it.
Cool, man. Yeah, I think so. I think you need to be more optimistic than that, bro. Like, for real. I think if you pick, if you got Paulie, then just Paulie all the way. I think he, if you think he can outbox him, then Paulie gonna win, right? I mean, you can't predict what the judges are gonna say. Like, he's in New He ain't in Philly, so Paulie should get it. He didn't get it with Broner, but
yeah, exactly. I was just about to make that point, Errol. He didn't get it. He didn't get it with Broner. He was he was in the same arena, the same hometown. We was all rooting. We were none of 90% of that building was rooting for Paulie, and Paulie still didn't get the decision. So you never know. But he wasn't with Heyman at the time, so maybe this time he'll get it. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. That's what's up. What's up, man? We got what you need up in the chat. You need to jump in. What you need. Well, that's man. We got critical thinking over in the chat. Hey, feel free to put your predictions down. That's how we're doing it from now on, man. Wednesday night predictions, EJ Boxing Live with the best channels on YouTube. I'm going with Paulie. I'm taking Paulie, man. I think Paulie educated, and I hope he wins so he can talk that jive so he can try to get a fight with Pacquiao, because you be talking up some shit with Pacquiao, calling Pacquiao a cheat and stuff like that. So I hope for his sake he try to get the win. All right, we're going to move on to the next fight.
I don't want to see Paulie against Pacquiao, man. Pacquiao whitewashed Paulie.
Man, you don't know that, man.
Badly, man. Not even badly, bro.
It's like, hey, Paulie might be like the kryptonite to Pacquiao.
He ain't no nothing. He ain't kryptonite. He got them, he got them little girl hands. He ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Man, come on.
You can't hurt Pacquiao. He'll just run through you. That's why Mayweather. Think about it. Mayweather. The reason why Mayweather was able to be effective is because Mayweather had power on those punches.
Yeah.
And that's able to keep him at bay. People don't have power like Algier, all those other people who just keep running through you.
Oh man, I don't know, man. I think Paulie. Well, you know what? You got a point, man. You know, Manny's an all-time great. So, but just
Listen,
for
man, when Danny loses, he wins. Even when he loses, man, he can't lose his fight. Paulie needs a KO.
He lost the last fight, man. Look, Danny be losing some fights.
Yeah, but he wins though. He gets a decision.
Man, look, man. If he gets one in Barkley, Umar's gonna be over there throwing chairs in the ring and shit. Umar loves Danny and shit, but you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some fighting over there, some rioting and shit, because Danny be getting away with some decisions, and he getting too protected out here. But I'm gonna move on. Let me move on to the next fight, man. We're gonna go around the table on that one. All right. So on our next fight, we got an undercard of the PBC. Danny Jacobs versus Sergio the Latin State Mora. So we're gonna start again with J Dills. How you see that fight, bro? J Dills, unmute yourself, man.
This is going to be a tough fight for Jacobs, mainly because Moore is pretty crafty. He's good. He's like a better version of Willie Monroe, and his movement will make Jacobs not be as aggressive. It's going to be a tactical fight. It's not going to be like a fun event, but you will see some skill up in this fight. I'm going to give it to Jacobs because he's the cleaner puncher, but Moore's activity is always an issue for any fighter to fight against him. So Jacobs better not be on the counter puncher type of phase or have that type of temperament in this fight. He better dog Moore, or Moore might get the decision on points. But some tells me Jacobs just going to have the cleaner punches, but Moore is going to be the more active fighter. But this fight is going to be pretty close. But the judges are going to make it 116, 112 Jacobs, when really it would be like a 113, 115 type of fight either way. That's how I got it.
Nice one, J Dills. All right, Daz, how you see it, bro?
I see a close, controversial win for Jacobs, man. Moore is a savvy guy. Very, very, almost like a spoiler in there, you know. But I think just because he's a young guy, Jacobs, I think he'll get the decision.
I can see that. All right, go ahead, Saad.
I got Danny Jacobs just based off momentum, pretty much. It can go either way, but at the end of the day, Sergio Moore lost to Brian Vera, and you get no respect from me when you do that. So, I mean...
But he beat Shane Mosley, though, bro. He beat Shane Mosley.
When did he beat Shane Mosley?
He beat Vernon first, bro.
After he lost to De La Hoya and after he lost to Mayweather, then he lost to, or when did Vera fight him?
He beat. All right, yeah, but he beat Vernon first, though.
You get respect for Vernon first. That is a good win.
Yeah.
But I still got Dan Jacobs winning. I'll be right back, like 10 minutes though.
All right, cool. Ben Umar.
Yo.
Yeah, you got the Land Snake or Jacobs?
Come on now, you know I don't go against Brooklyn fighters, period. So I'm going with Danny Jacobs. Even though Sergio Mora, I fuck with him. I think he would give Triple G some trouble because he's got good foot movement, and I always liked him as a fighter, even though he has much power. But I'm going with Danny Jacobs to keep it going as best he can. But even though I don't think he's a real champion until he's got that regular title, he's got to get a real title. But I'm still gonna be behind Danny Jacobs all day, every day.
All right, man. So he's from, where's he from? He's from BK?
You already know, boy. Don't get it twisted.
In his last performance, this will be a step up, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be a big step up for Danny Jacobs, I think.
Yes, this is probably the biggest fight. I mean, the most credible opponent he's had since he lost to Pirog. And how many years ago was that?
Pirog.
What happened to him? What happened to him?
I don't even know. You might have to ask Errol. Errol's more of a historian. He'll probably know, but I don't know what happened to that dude.
I didn't even know who that dude is, bro. Like, you're telling me something I don't even know about it. Danny Jacobs ain't got no name, so this will be the noble name. I mean, you're talking about a light middleweight champion is Mora. Beat Shea Mosley, in my opinion, even though he didn't get decision, and he beat Vernon Forrest, man. Like, he's got good pedigree. I mean, Danny Jacobs. I mean, but the only thing is, the Lion Snake ain't fought for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fought for a minute.
No, he's been fighting just away from TV and just no names. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's because a lot of guys really don't want to fight him. They don't want to deal with his style. After they seen what he did to Shane Mosley, his fight started to slow down to a standstill. When in a fight that I think he clearly won, his fights started to slow down to a standstill. Nobody really wants to deal with him. He moves so much. He's so awkward.
Mm. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to go for another one. I'm going for the underdog as well. I'm going for Sergio Mora. I know he's been enough for a while, but Sergio Mora, I think the time off might have done him some good, and I think he's got the skills to outbox Danny Jacobs, who might be thinking he needs to impress, and Danny Jacobs will be trying to knock him out. But I think Sergio Mora, he ain't got nothing to lose, really. You know what I'm saying? If he most of the time he getting robbed out there, I don't think he's got anything to lose. I think he'll be laid back. And Jacobs will probably have all the pressure. I think Mora could sneak something. Whether he'll get the decision like most later on is another thing. But I'm going to go with the Lion Snake, even though Jacobs is the heavy favorite and he should win, man. But that's 2 fights on the PVC card. There's some other fights happening around the world as well I want to bring up. And so we got Johnny Gonzalez is fighting in Mexico. He fights some Japanese guy, which is very hard for me to pronounce. Kazugo Hashimoto. Was it Hashimoto? Hey man, I think he'll watch him though. I think Johnny gonna watch him. In my opinion, I think it's a layup fight. It's not for no belt. I don't think it's for no belt. I think he'll beat him. What do you guys think about Johnny Gonzalez after he lost against Brian Russell? How do you think that fight's gonna go? J Dills. I don't think J Dills. You there?
Yeah. What fight is this again?
This is Johnny Gonzalez in Mexico, man. He's going against Kazama Hashimoto.
Oh man.
It's a featherweight back, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I got Gonzalez winning this fight.
You don't know nothing about the Japanese. No one knows nothing about the Japanese. You just got Johnny winning, right?
No. Yeah, I got where.
Huh?
It's going to be. I got Gonzalez being more of the work rate guy, and I got the Japanese guy, giving him a tough fight. But at the end, I think the body shots is going to end on the Japanese guy.
Yeah.
So I got Gonzalez winning late TKO.
All right, cool. Cool. That's who you got, man?
I don't know this Japanese dude, man, but just on his name, I'm gonna go with Johnny, man.
Well, I got the box rec up here. This fight's for the vacant WBC Intercontinental American Super Featherweight. Oh, Johnny Gonzalez is moving up to Super Featherweight. All right, and the Japanese dude, the last time he lost, it was in 2013. But his record is limited. And how old is he, man? Let me see how old this dude is right here. He's young though, bro. He's 26 years old, man. He's a young dude. Johnny is old, man. So and the guy, he's won his last 4 fights coming into that. But he's only fighting Japan. I don't know, man. No one knows who this dude is. Hope he might lay him out. What you saying, Daz? You still going with Johnny, right?
Who's this Japanese dude for, though? Has he got a good record?
Nah, he ain't fought no one, bro. Like, he ain't got no names on his record.
Yeah, man. It's different when you fight at a higher level, man. I'm going for KO Johnny.
Johnny's 33 years old and he got ring wear. You know what? Johnny's veteran. I guess this might be a lap. You're probably right. Right, man. Yeah, you're probably right on that one. Let me see what the other guy's thinking. All right, so who? Hey, we got Natty Turner. Natty,
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
Hey, Jamaica got eaten, bro, but it's all good though. Mexico.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm still proud of you, them, yo.
Yeah. Big up Mexico.
Big up Mexico.
I told you. Yeah, didn't I tell you Mexico was gonna take care of that?
We watched
Shut your ass, small boy.
We watched America. America got fuck up. You get me? That's it. That's what we know, right? You get me? America got Hey, Natty.
Hey, Ben Umar, what Trinidad there? What? Huh?
Hey, bro. Trinidad and Tobago ain't done nothing.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, we're USA. Where that?
Oh, see Umar there? Wait, anyway, let me Umar. So what you say, Johnny Gonzalez versus Kozuto Abumato, whatever his name is?
Listen, bro, I didn't even know. I don't trust Japanese fighters until I see them from my own eyes, because they're always hiding in Japan over there in the land of the rising sun, fighting these guys that nobody's heard of, and then they come over here and they usually get beat up. So I got to go with the approving guy. I got to go with Johnny Gonzalez, even though he's old and he looked terrible in his last fight. But I'm going to go with Johnny by knockout, just on that point alone.
Cool, nice one. All right, 92 fights. Jacob, we got 3 fights for you. Danny Garcia versus Bully. After that, Jacobs versus Mora, and the Japanese guy versus Johnny Gonzalez. Start with Danny and Paulie.
You know what? I don't know if y'all went around, you know, how popular this opinion is, but I think Danny Garcia will be better at 147 pounds. I think he just stayed too long down there, man, and he was a weaker fighter at 140 pounds, and especially against a guy like Paulie, who doesn't really have the power to keep him off or anything like that. He's fast. Paulie's fast, but he's lost a step on the speed as far as speed goes over the last couple of fights. His last fight, I mean, even he said that he felt like he was in a car accident in his last fight. You know what I mean? And Paulie has been obviously doing a lot more commentating than fighting. So maybe if Paulie was still, you know, prime active fighter, I would give him a better shot at it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you fighting once a year, once every year and a half. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. I can't go with you based on that from what I've seen so far. I think Danny Garcia is gonna look a lot better than people think he is. I don't think Paulie's going to outwork him, outjab him. I don't think Paulie's going to zab Judah him. I think Danny Garcia is going to come out there with a victory, and probably by knockout.
Cool.
He might not knock him out cold, you know what I'm saying, but he might get a knockout like Amir Khan got.
I don't know, man. That's true. All right, what are you saying about Danny then? I'm sorry, not Danny. Danny Jacobs and Sergio Mora.
Danny Jacobs has been looking excellent in his last fight, even with the level of competition he's been fighting. You know what I'm saying? He's a talented fighter, man. I would definitely like to see him step up the levels. And to me, Sergio Mora, Latin Snake, especially this version of the Latin Snake, is not a step up in competition. You know what I mean? He probably was going to get more work out of what's the last dude he fought? Caleb.
Yeah.
Whatever. He probably would have got more work out of that guy, because based on the last time I seen Sergio Mora on Friday Night Fights against that real trash opponent that he fought, that pretty much, I think he beat him. To me, it was a close fight, but I think the guy edged him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He just looks slow and unable to pull the trigger, and I'm not really sure what Sergio Mora has left. You know what I mean? The name is probably going to look good on Danny Jacobs' record, but this should be a pretty comfortable victory for Danny Jacobs.
Cool, man. All right. So the other fight, I think, is Johnny Gonzalez, the Japanese dude, man.
Yeah. Well, I caught the tail end of y'all talking about that. I'm unfamiliar with the Japanese dude as well as I know a lot of people are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because they mostly fight over there. They mostly at these really small weights that a lot of people don't pay attention to. I know EJ pays attention to them.
Super feather. You know what I'm saying? He's moving up to super feather. Moving up.
Oh, he's moving up?
Super feather, and it's for the WBC Intercontinental Americas title.
Okay.
He ain't got no names on his resume. He's won his last like 4. He's 26. Johnny's 33.
Isn't the 130 champ? The actual WBC 130 champ from Japan as well?
Intercontinentals, man. It's an intercontinental WBC title.
No, but the actual WBC champ, isn't he from Japan as well?
Are you talking about? Yeah, he is. Yeah,
I think he's a Japanese fighter as well.
Yeah,
man, I've never really heard of this guy. Johnny Gonzalez is the proven fighter.
Yeah.
He's definitely the proven fighter. He's the known name, but you never know, man. Japan brings a lot of tough dudes to the table, and you never know. You know what I'm saying? Even though the guy got knocked out against Rigondeaux, that guy was a tough opponent. We didn't know who the hell he was, but he was a tough guy, and he was bigger. You know what I mean? And Johnny Gonzalez has never really fought at this weight before, but just based on not knowing his opponent, I'm going to have to edge it to Johnny Gonzalez to get the victory, because there's just not enough information on the table about the opponent, man. You know what I'm saying? And Johnny Gonzalez is what, 2-3-time champion at featherweight. You know what I'm saying? From what I know. And I don't know anything about this guy.
Yeah. Critical thinking, I don't know. Critical thinking trying to say I look like a pregnant rat. It's real funny, right? Look like a pregnant rat. That's a funny statement right there, bro. Give me your prediction, critical thinking. Don't be watching me like a girl, bro. You know what I mean? I hope you ain't no girl, though. I don't mind, like, but, bro, like, no dude should be criticizing no man. I'm just saying. Right, let me move on real quick, right? I'm just saying. All right, so we move on. We're going to Australia.
You know, he's probably Arrow. He's probably one of them Fosse hole boys.
Yeah. Critical think is all good though. It's all good. He just
fire for that.
He just running joke, but fun fire back on his big toe in it. Let's keep it moving, bro. All right. So what we saying? We got we're going to New Zealand where we got Joseph Parker versus Bowie Tupou. Now the thing is, yeah, I don't know you guys about this Australian heavyweight. He pretty decent, and he making. Yeah. Bowie Tupou is a decent guy. Jack Maywood used to train him. He's a big, heavy dude. I think he's on his last legs. But this Joseph Parker guy, pretty decent. From what I know of it, I'm going to go with the young guy, Joseph Parker. People make noise about him. So I'm going to start. Let me start with Natty and go backwards. So, Natty, how do you think this matchup's going to be? Prediction.
I've seen both guys fight, man. I remember the last time I seen Parker was probably on the last few errands of Kathy Duva's cards on NBC Sports, man. He looked like a really good prospect to me, man. And he's probably being put in there with this dude because this dude is a veteran, and he's probably being fed to Parker to showcase him and give him a victory over somebody with some real experience, man. So I'm gonna give it the edge to Parker. I'm gonna give the edge to the Samoan. You know what I'm saying? From New Zealand.
Yeah.
I like Joseph Parker.
Have you seen a bit of a Joseph Parker? What you think of him, bro?
Pardon me?
So you like Joseph Parker, right?
Yeah, man. I like what he brings to the table. I mean, he hasn't fought anybody yet, but what I can see so far, man, he's doing what he's supposed to do with the competition that's being put in front of him. You know what I'm saying? He's outclassing these guys that they're putting in front of him. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how actually good he is when he steps up the level of competition. But right now, he's doing what he's supposed to do, and he has very good technical skills.
No worries, man. All right, man. Ben Umar over there in BK. Yeah? Bowie Tupou versus Joseph Parker, man. You see any of these two fights before?
I've seen that guy Bowie Tupou fight a couple times.
Brian Jennings, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's the fight I seen. Okay, yeah, that's the fight I seen him fight, and he made him. So I couldn't place it where I heard that name, but I knew I seen him fight.
He made Jennings do the dance, boy, the stanky leg.
Yeah. He gave Jennings a couple, questionable.
Yeah, he made it rough in there.
I think I seen that Joseph Parker guy fight too, but I can't place it where I seen him and when I seen him. But so I really don't have much to say. But if I'm gonna go with anybody, I guess I'll go with the guy Bowie Tupou, even though he's probably old by now. But he's the known commodity to me. He's the known commodity to me, so I gotta go with him. Plus, I think he might be Aborigine or something, so I'm gonna fuck with him.
I think he's Samoan or something like that. I think Samoan or something like that.
I think it's the Aborigine against the Samoan right now.
Well, Joseph Parker ain't Joseph Parker a white dude?
No, I think he's Samoan.
Joseph Parker?
Yeah.
Real?
Yep.
Shit.
He's one of them Samoan New Zealanders. Actually, it's not Samoan. There's another name for their tribe in New Zealand, but he's an indigenous from New Zealand.
All right. Cool. Whoa, cool, man. All right, man. Daz, how you see the fight, man?
Bowie Tupou, he's been in there with Jennings, and he's been in there with Malik Scott, and he got TKO by them guys. Man, them guys ain't carrying power, man. I think Josh Parker's like an up and coming dude. like their version of Joshua, right? So I expect him to win by KO.
Joseph Parker, yeah, I see that as
Yeah.
well, man. J Dose.
Okay, Joseph, the buffet killer boxer.
The buffet killer, is that what you said?
All he does is fat guys and taller guys. I mean, club fighting looking guys. But you know, I'll eventually like to see Parker fight a guy like Andy Ruiz Jr. or one of the better buffet fighters. But
Yeah, he's also a buffet fighter.
Big time.
So another knockout Parker.
We mean a buffet fighter, man. That's so funny. That's so funny. I should have called someone a buffet fighter, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah, great, bro. It was great, man.
Always make him a joke about his competition, but and after that, I'm gonna say fight Andy Ruiz Jr., one of the better buffets, the Golden Corral buffet, and heavyweight. Yeah, get that done, son.
Come on, kid. Make your prediction, bro. Stop be hating on the dude. You know, come on, man. Stop hating. Who you got, bro?
Cut. I can go third round. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Oh man,
Cool.
J Dill's silly, man.
You had him to do that, bro. Alright, man. Hey, boy, Wednesday night hangouts is what's going on. Hey, who's Kyle? Who's more? Kyle's over there in the hangout. We got What You Need over there, Critical Thinking. Who else is there over the hangout? Alex, period. Okay, we got some people over in the hangout, man. Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming. I'm reading you. Don't worry, man. I'm keeping it coming. So we're going to move on to the next fight. We're going to the UK over my style, but it's not necessarily around. We're going to Hull in England, me and Daz's place. So we're going to start, let me start with that. So straight up, we're going to start from the main event. Luke Campbell versus Tommy Coyle. Who you got and why, Daz?
Luke Campbell, too skilled, too much pedigree, bigger reach, long jab. Tommy Coyle is basically a face forward, face first brawler. It's just a setup fight for him. So, yeah, man, Luke Campbell by stoppage.
Yeah, I see that, boy. No doubt, man. I see that as well. I don't know if Assad has jumped in right now because he was busy and stuff. I don't know if Assad even knows the fighters I ever mentioned, but let me go with Natty. Natty's burning. Go ahead, Natty. Luke Campbell versus Tommy Coyle.
Yo, blood, I gotta go with Cool and Luke, man.
Hey, that's a good accent, That's a good accent. You go with Cool and Luke?
Yeah, man, I gotta go with that guy, man. I like his skills, man. He's technically sound, and I'm not really familiar with his opponent anyway, but I'm going with him. I like his upside.
Cool. Man, well, you know what? Like most people, Tommy Coyle looked terrible. He had a fight with Casillas, and it's like even though Casillas was over the hill, he beat him, and I think like a lot of people getting high off that. But I don't know, man. Luke Campbell is looking like that, but Luke Campbell for me is true, man. I agree with Daz, man. It's gonna be a one-way beating. What you need? I see you over there. You saw Josie Parker or Bowie 2 Power. Who you got? What you need? Put in there over there as well. Put your prediction as well. Then move on to Ben Umar, Tommy Coyle versus Luke Campbell. Ben Umar, BK. Oh, Kyle just jumped in. You saying, Kyle? I guess it's Mikey. Ben Umar, I ain't gonna ask you again, boy. Block your ass.
Shut your ass up, boy.
see that always works, you know. So if I say that shit, you see how he just responds real quick, yeah? Umar, who you got, man? I know you know the UK fans, Umar. I know you know the Umar. Hey,
Yeah,
Umar, he knows UK, bro. Umar knows the UK. Trust me.
Yeah, didn't that Tommy Coyle guy get knocked out not too long ago, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, he gets knocked down. He gets knocked down and comes back and beats people's ass. That's what he does.
Well, I'm not picking him, and that guy Luke Campbell. I don't really care about either one of these guys, but I think the Luke Campbell guy, didn't he fight in the Olympics or some shit?
Yeah, he's an Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah. He's the one that won the gold medal. He's that tall, lanky motherfucker. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick him. Yeah, he should take care of Tommy Coyle. If he can't take care of Tommy Coyle at this level of his career, then that gold medal means nothing. That's as far as he's going in his career.
No problem, no worries, man. I'm going with Cool Hand Luke as well. I think Luke has got too much skills to pay the bills, and I think Tommy Kills is going to be cannon fodder. Let me get into Assad. You missed like 2 fights. I'm gonna bring them back on you, Assad. I'm gonna go Johnny Gonzalez versus the Japanese guy Hashu Otomoto. Yeah, and then also yeah, I know, man, it's crazy. And Bowie Tupou and Bowie Two and Joseph Parks. How you see them 2 fights going, bro?
I'm going Johnny Gonzalez. I really don't like those. That's a low. Those you talking about the lightweight Johnny Gonzalez?
Super featherweight, bro. Super featherweight. Mikey
That's
Garcia.
still light. That's still light.
Come on.
I got Johnny Gonzalez. I got Johnny Gonzalez. Who's the other dude?
We got Joseph Parks versus Bowie Tupou.
I don't know neither of those fighters. I know Johnny Gonzalez. I don't know the other 2 fighters.
All right, then we're in the UK now. We got Tommy Cole versus Luke Campbell.
I've heard Luke Campbell's name before, but I don't really know UK fighters. You're right. I'm trying to open up on UK fighters, man. I'm trying to open up.
He won the gold medal, man. Like, damn, you got.
Well, no wonder his name sounds familiar. I was wondering, like, oh, he won a gold medal? What year?
All right, fair enough. All right, fair enough.
I'm going with gold medalist. If you got a gold medal, I'm going with gold medalist.
Are you going Luke Campbell, yeah?
Yeah. If he's gold medalist, I'm definitely going gold medalist.
How you got it, bro? How you got it? What, decision, stoppage?
Usually, they're usually box. Well, actually, most gold medals are usually boxers. I'm gonna go with majority decision.
All right, cool. Hey, Natty, I've asked you already. Have I asked you already, Natty? I think I asked Natty.
Yeah. You asked me already, yo.
Yeah. All right, Kyle, man. Yo, hey, Kyle, how you doing, bro?
What up, EJ? What up, Natty? What up, Chris?
What up, Khalil?
Hey, man, give us your take.
Happy born day, man. Happy belated born day. I see you celebrating.
Thanks, Natty. Hey, man. Hey, I want to ask Natty this. It's off topic. Where you get them green shoes from in that pic you put up on Facebook?
Oh, the one. Which ones?
The one you put up recently. When you had on the all green.
Oh, they wasn't green, fam. I just was messing with that picture. They was on some black and yellow joints. They some Ewins.
Oh yeah, them was the Patrick Ewins. Yeah. EJ, I got Gonzalez, man. I'm going with
we go back to the start because you just jumped in it, man. If I just do it, the show will finish early. We go back to the start. Paulie versus Jacobs, and also Chris Cabanas jumped in. I'll do the same with Chris. We'll start over to the back, man. So you got Danny, Paulie.
Chris Caban, the king of the memes.
Yeah, king of the memes, the memes killer. Go ahead, Kyle.
I'm gonna go with Danny Garcia to beat Paulie Malignaggi. I honestly think that most of the fight, I think Paulie gonna outbox him, and then Danny might catch him with something late. I think that's what's gonna take place. I don't think that Paulie really need the money, so he's not fighting for the money. He's fighting because he sees something in Danny that he like and he think he can exploit. So we all know Danny struggled with boxers, so I'm going with Danny late stoppage, like a 10th, 11th round stoppage.
Cool, man. We got Danny Jacobs and Sergio Mora.
I'm going with Sergio. I think Sergio. He's better than me, honestly. I mean, Danny Jacobs is cool, but I don't know. I've been watching Sergio since the Contender series, and I like his fighting style. And he got some pretty good people on the resume with Shane and Vernon Forrest and guys like that. So I'm gonna go with Sergio the Snake in that one.
All right, we got Johnny Gonzalez versus Kaito.
I've never heard of the Japanese guy. I honestly felt like if he was going over there to Japan, he should have fought Uchiyama or somebody like that. I ain't never heard of that Japanese dude before, so I'm going to go with Gonzalez. And plus, he got stretched out like a lawn chair against Gary Russell Jr., so he need a lighter touch. So I'm going to go with Johnny.
All right, Joseph Parks versus Bowie Tupou.
Joey Parks I never heard of before, but Tupou, I actually saw him fight. He fought Malik Scott, I think, and he also fought Brian Jennings, too. So I'm going to go with him just off familiarity. I don't really know too much about the other guy, so I'm going to go with Tupou.
buffet killer. He's a buffet killer. He's gonna kill Danny.
Jason be hiding it, man. Jason be hiding it. Hey, man, everyone there from this panel's a buffet eater, man. Especially you.
Hey, I eat a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
That buffet killer that Mansour fought recently, he losing weight, man.
Yeah.
I think he off the buffet.
Oh, man, you guys are killing it. You guys are killing it. All right, we go into the UK now, Kyle. Just bear with me. So you got Tommy Cole versus Luke Campbell.
I heard of Luke Campbell. I never heard of the other guy. I can't really give you an official prediction on that one. Honestly.
All right, after this, I know a fight everyone's going to know. That's why I'm moving up. Chris Caban. All right, we're going to move on to Chris Caban. And Chris Caban, unmute yourself, bro.
Okay, I'm here.
You good? You good?
Hi, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody on the panel?
What's up? And shout out to Chris Caban's technology. That shit is clean as hell.
Yeah, no, there's no radiating happening. There's no airplane taking off. Everything's cool.
I just flew my airplane. I just parked.
Oh, shit.
What?
All right, Chris, talk to me, bro. We're going to go to the start. Danny Jacobs, Paulie Malignaggi. Who you got, bro?
Danny Garcia, I think the move up at 147 because I just seen him in the gym. His body, he looked like he's meant to be at 147. I think the move to 147 is going to make him stronger, and he's going to be a lot quicker at 147, I think. And Paulie, I don't know about Paulie because last time I seen Paulie, he was beat the hell up real bad by Sean Porter. So we don't know how Paulie's going to be affected in this fight because you can't keep taking beatings. Paulie took a lot of ass whoopings.
Mm-hmm.
Paulie is like the gateway at 147. It seems like all of the guys that move up fight Paulie to test how they fight at 147.
Exactly.
And quiet as kept, Paulie really lost to Victor Caillou.
Yes,
I thought Victor Caillou beat him. I said that on the hangout last
Is that
weekend.
his name? The one that Shane Mosley fought.
Yep.
Cano, yeah.
Cano.
Yeah, he beat Paulie.
Juan Pablo Cano. That's who he was.
Yeah, he beat Paulie.
Cool, man. All right,
I got Danny Garcia by I'm gonna say Danny Garcia by 11 rounds, 10th round stoppage.
Everyone's got Paulie ain't never been stopped before.
It's a 10-round fight. I got him by a 9th round fight. He could been stopped. He got Sean Porter whooped that ass.
Ooh, yeah, and you know what?
I stopped him.
Paulie thought he was taking drugs, you know, because Paulie said the fight was kind of short. He didn't get a chance.
If I get my ass whooped like that, I think somebody was on drugs too, though.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. All right, man. Danny Jacobs is Sergio.
You said Danny Jacobs. I think Sergio Moore might be a little bit too slick for him. Cause I watched the P-Rod fight. Danny Jacobs. I think Sergio Moore is just too slick. He's just too slick and crafty for Danny Jacobs. I got Sergio Moore by unanimous decision.
All right, cool, man. All right, moving on. We get into Mexico.
Danny did have a tumor wrapped around his spinal cord, but you know.
Who did?
Danny Jacob.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
He's
true.
gonna have a tumor wrapped around his eye after the fight. He's garbage.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny Gonzalez versus Kazuhito Hashimoto.
I looked that fight up. I looked the dude up after I talked to you earlier. I think Johnny Gonzalez is gonna get beat. I'm never rated Johnny Gonzalez. I'm like you, Errol.
Yeah,
I never really rated Johnny Gonzalez. I got the Asian guy beating him up.
I think so as well, man. You know, it might be a good fight. All right, Joseph, we're going to Australia now. Joseph Parker versus Bowie Tupo.
I never heard of that. Is Carson Jones fighting this weekend?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that, boy.
Okay.
We'll get to it. So you don't know about the heavyweights, right?
Nah, I seen one of them fight. I'm not impressed by neither one of them.
Man, you ain't going to make no prediction, right?
Nah, I can miss that fight.
Hey Chris, one of them is a Golden Corral killer in the heavyweight division.
I know. He works at Burger King.
Yeah.
You guys are hitting on the people. All right, Chris. Hey, Chris.
Oh man.
Hey, funny. Hey, Chris. So we in the hall in England. Tommy Cole versus Luke Campbell. Cool hand Luke Campbell. Who you got?
Yeah, UK guys.
I'm gonna go to Luke Campbell.
You go to get. Hey man, what you gonna buy? What? Stoppage? What is it?
I don't know. I'm gonna say decision.
All right, Chris, stay there, right? Right. So everyone's updated now. So we in Brian Rose versus Carson Jones.
Yeah.
Rematch. Who you got, bro?
Carson Jones knocks his ass out again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Why y'all keep getting who's Brian Rose manager? I keep Brian Rose garbage.
Hey, I need to. You know what? I need to hit up Carson. I hit Carson Jones. I need to hit up Carson Jones in that one. All right, Nay, who you got, man? Rematch.
Oh man.
EK vegetarian. Rematch. You know they bring him over. Carson over. They bring Carson together.
Yo, because you know why I'm hesitant to make a pick because I thought that stoppers was premature. If I can remember correctly.
It wasn't no premature.
Man, he was getting his ass. Good, man.
Now you trying to get somebody killed.
I'm saying, man. I mean, I'm not saying he wasn't hurt, but I didn't think the fight should have been called off at that point. He wasn't that hurt that he couldn't continue, dude. Not in my opinion.
If that fight would have continued, he would have got stopped, though.
Maybe not. You don't know.
Yeah, you see what?
I think the ref was a little anxious, man, in that fight. And Carson was losing up until that point. I mean, it was early. It happened early. What, in the second round or some shit?
Yeah.
But Carson was losing up until that point. He got buzzed, and the ref kind of called off the fight before he gave him a chance to recover and see what he had. He didn't give him an opportunity to see what he had. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, I'm just gonna go against the grain. I'm going with Rhodes. I'm going with the white boy.
Garbage, man. Yo,
come on, man. Come on, Natty. Come on, Natty.
Hey,
it's alright. Now you won't do that. That's
it. I'm going with Rhodes.
Rhodes gonna whoop his ass.
I think Carson could be outboxed, man. As good as he is, as tough as he is, I think he could be outboxed.
All right, cool, man. No worries in that, man. We go. Akil. Akil, you there?
Khalil.
Yeah, Kyle, you there? I think you got some technical wrong, cause I see two faces.
Yeah, he's on two different spots.
Yeah, J Bills, man, rematch.
Breaking up, Jay. You breaking up?
Let me know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. The fight is going to be like this. Jones is going to make Brian Rose look like Derrick Rose. He's just going to be on the floor and stay on the floor because the dude just ain't got it no more.
Say that again. He go what? Say that again, bro.
I say Carson Jones is going to make Brian Rose look like Derrick Rose. He's just going to stay on the floor because he just ain't got it. I mean, he ain't as... That's all I'm going to say. So, Carson Jones is just going to pick on the soft rose, delicate flower that Brian Rose is his European competition. And that'll be that. Done.
So, you got Carson Jones winning, right?
Yeah.
Knockout.
He psychologically won this fight, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm rolling with that, man. Assad, man. What's up, man? Who you got, man?
I'm going to go against Brian Rose because Brian Rose is garbage. Got Carson Jones.
Yeah, I think so as well. How you say it, bro? What is it?
He get knocked out in the first round. He's going to get knocked out again.
Yeah, that's what I think so.
My man Assad. That's what's up.
You got a guy's number, man. When you got a guy's number like that, you going to get knocked out again.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I mean, they only fought once. I wouldn't say he had his number.
Wait. Listen. How many times has a fighter got knocked out in the first round in a rematch and win that rematch after getting knocked out in the first round? First fight? It doesn't happen very much. It happens, but it doesn't happen very much.
Yeah, Price and Tony.
Yeah, it happens, but not very much. I'm just saying. It just look, man. I don't. That knockout. It was a knockout, but I think it was a little premature. And you gotta understand, man. Rhodes went a long way with what's his name? Demetrius Andre.
Oh
But he got knocked out too. Though.
He got ass whooping
Yeah.
on the run.
Yeah, he did. He did. But I think Demetrius Andre is a cleaner, faster, harder puncher than
Carson Jones.
what's his name? So I mean, if he could take them shots and get back up, you know what I'm saying, and last that long in the fight, I don't even think he got knocked out like that. His corner called off the fight.
Hey,
Let's
Natty.
see where the fight's at. The fight's in the UK, so it's gonna get stopped. They stopped
Natty.
fighting.
Yeah, them referees,
Yeah.
man. Damn. Huh?
Natty.
What's up? Go ahead.
David Price and Brian Rose are first cousins.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, listen,
Well, we will see on Saturday because if Carson Jones is gonna do the same thing to him,
he gonna, man.
then we will
I
see.
knew David Price was gonna lose that fight
He
too,
gonna
man.
do. Hey, he gonna do. Hey,
Dang.
we in the chat. We got 6-day Trafford. He said Carson Jones does nothing well. Brian Wells wins. I was like, what? I saw. He said.
Oh yeah, triathlon, you with me?
Trafford. I saw his second fight against Kell Brook, and I thought he was embarrassing. All right, let me tell you something, Mr. 68 Trafford, my man over there in the Europe, man. I talked to Carson Jones on that fight, and what happened is that they brought him over on short notice. It was jet lag, and also in that fight, if you notice, Kell Brook came in at 154. They were supposed to come in at 147. Kell Brook came in bigger. Carson Jones actually came in the weight. Kell came in bigger, and they cheated. They cheated, and Carson told me with his mouth.
What?
But when
Didn't we see the weigh-in?
Yeah. So when he
We saw the weigh-in. They both weighed in at weight.
Nah, he came in 154.
No, he didn't. Kell he didn't make the weight. There wasn't no official weight. Furthermore, when he fought Brian Rose, you see, because they cheated, and Carson said, all right, I'm going to come in at 154. When he fought Brian Rose, and you saw what happened, so we're going to see. I'm going with my man, Carson Jones. I just hit him up a minute ago. Hopefully, he might come join us in a minute, but we don't know. All right? Who else ain't I talked to about this maybe match? Daz, you saying Daz?
Brian Rose garbage, man. Garbage. Probably the worst UK challenger in the last 10 years. This guy's terrible, man. Second round KO, Carson Jones.
Hear that? You hear that? UK's talking. That's what I'm talking about.
On the fourth round. Got fourth round knockout.
I don't know, man. Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
We're going to see. But you know what the thing is, yeah? That fight is the undercut to the main event. You know that fight should be the main event because in the UK...
Yeah, I agree.
Yo, somebody pull up that knockout right now. Put it on the screen.
I don't believe that. Come on, man.
I can't believe my brother Natty going for...
Hey, wow. Hey, let me ask you.
Man, y'all lucky I don't got my computer right now.
Umar, unmute yourself, Umar. BK.
Yeah.
You got brother Carson Jones versus... You know who?
Yeah, versus that tall, lanky bum that got beat up in Brooklyn, right? That I want to see in person get beat up.
He gonna beat up every second of it. That fight bad, bro. Yeah.
He lost every minute of every second of every hour, however you want to categorize it. He did not win a second of the fight against Andrade, which, okay, fair enough. Andrade's on another level, even though he's not fighting consistently. But when you go and fight a journeyman like Carson Jones, who lost 13, 14 times at this point, and you just get blasted out like that, come on now, man, you're garbage. And a lot of these guys that, no offense, that the UK bigs up are garbage. They're really not good. At least the ones of that persuasion, they're most of them are trash. So I don't have no confidence in him. I'm picking Carson Jones to stop him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Omar, BK in the building.
Yo, come over that's again.
It's Staten Island now. Staten Island.
They gonna try and catch Carson Jones. They gonna try and catch Carson Jones drunk or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at they might be trying to catch him sleeping.
Shaolin.
Hey, I'm calling Carson Jones right now. We're gonna talk to him. I'm calling him right now. Right now I'm calling Carson Jones.
Oh, I'm going to tell on you, Natty.
I'm going to tell him right now. What? He's on the internet. He can't punch me in the face.
I'm just messing with you.
Nah, he ain't working, man. You're lucky, boy. Nah, you would have got flamed up. All right, we moving up, man. We moving on. You would have got flamed up, man. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, the prediction Wednesdays is gonna be a phenomenal. Beats has got the lock on the Sundays now. So for you guys listening in the chat, Cashbox and Beach's podcast over there on the Sunday, and I'll be over there as well. So I got the Wednesdays. Beach has got the Sundays on the lock. I think that's about it. There's some other fights in there, but shit, I don't know their names. Oh, my bad. Rasheed Warren's fighting. No, sorry. He fight. Rasheed Warren's
he's fighting. That's the Bounce TV debut, man. That's crazy. Bounce.
He's fighting against Juan Carlos Panomo, and he fighting where Bounce TV? Where they fight? They fighting in Florida, Winter Park, Florida, and
that's close to Orlando.
Yeah, that's near to Orlando. Yeah, they fighting there.
That's close to Orlando. Winter Park. That's close to Orlando.
And you know what? Hey, John Jackson's fighting as well. John Jackson's fighting Dennis Lerero. He's fighting as well. But hey, I don't know this guy. I'm gonna check out the box rec. But I don't know, man. What's your guys' think?
You guys hear it?
Yeah,
Hey, Ricky
we
Burns is fighting
beats,
too.
the rhymes. We saying beats.
Yeah, man. All my equipment's just mashed up, man.
That's alright, man. Hey, prediction Wednesdays is what's going on, man.
Beats, yo, the two of them wicked beats.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, that's classic '90s right there. The one on the vinyl.
Oh yeah.
What was that? New School D.
Oh yes, 97, yeah.
Yo, son, yo, you heard that, Chris?
Man, hey, come on now. Let's stick to the
go back to
prediction.
the
Hey,
my bad.
That's all. We can divert later. Hey, Rasheed Warren is going for legit WBA Super Bantamweight title. The WBA Super Bantamweight title. So he's going against the Juan Carlos Peno. Yeah. So hey, man, he's going for a legit title on Sunday. So you know what I'm saying. What's your guys' take on that? I mean, this guy's undefeated, though. This guy's never lost, and Rasheed's never lost. So this might be the fight of the weekend, competitive fight, because he's going for a championship. The guy's 31 years old. He's at the belt. When did he win the belt? He won the belt in his last fight, but he's never lost. His knockout percentage is where are you at? Where are you at? Knockout, man. Where you at, son? 50% knockout. Where is it? But anyway, he can knock some fools out anyway. Don't matter. Hey, it should be a good fight. So, what's your guys' prediction on Rasheed Warren fighting this guy, the champion?
No, he's good at finding punching angles or setting his feet to punch. And well schooled, very well schooled. So, if he's as good, if he can maximize the potential I see him in some of his come-up fights, he should win. You know what I mean? He should win. I don't know nothing about his position.
Hey, Rasheed Warren's he's won 13, yeah? He's got 4 knockouts. That guy's won 16 and got 6 knockouts. So they're not big punches. So it should be a technical boxing match. It should be quite skillful. This is on a Sunday as well. So it should be interesting. So I'm just letting everyone know that's fine. Yeah. John Jackson's on that as well. The one who got knocked out by Andy Lee. He on that card as well. So
I've been really impressed by Warren's technique, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he's going for a title right now. I think he has a couple losses on his record, but it was in the World Championship boxing, so they don't really count it.
Yeah, as a pro, he's undefeated, man.
Yeah, but some people count it and some people don't count it because they don't wear headgear and they get paid and all of that shit. But But whatever, man. So far so good, man. I was wondering where he was at. I was definitely wondering where he was at because I ain't seen him in the ring in quite some time, man. But hopefully he comes out with a victory. I'm going with Rasheed Warren. I'm not really familiar with his opponent, but from what I've seen of Rasheed Warren, man, I think he's ready for the step up, and I think he should come out with the belt.
All right, hey, for you guys be talking about it, try and look up the other dude, though. Look up the fight.
Yeah.
When it comes, by the time I get you, you might have some information. It's J Deals, who you got, man? Rasheed Warren versus the guy from Mexico.
It's going to be an interesting fight. Mexican guy is going to give Warren some insight.
My bad. He ain't from Mexico. He's got a Mexican name. My bad. He's from Miami, Florida. So he's fighting, and his home base was from the Dominican Republic. So anyone listening, don't mean I made a mistake there. So he's from the Dominican Republic.
Dominican, right?
Yeah, he's Dominican, and he's basically fighting his hometown in Florida. So Miami, he's fighting in Florida. So, and that's what bloody Vic should be on that car. Rigodo should have been on that car. But go ahead, J Dos.
It's gonna be an interesting fight. I think the Latin guy is just pretty much gonna win the early rounds. Rashid's gonna give value punches, and then Rashid's that come with speed and his movement, and I'll box him. This should be an interesting fight. I got Rashid win 8 rounds to 4, and he'll win that WBO bantamweight. So see it. Probably like 117, 111.
Hopefully.
Sound about right.
Cool. Chris Caban. Who you got, bro?
I like Rashid Warren's technique, but I got to see. I don't know too much about the other guys, so I ain't gonna make no prediction because I like to know more about the other fighter.
Well, okay, you do your research, my brother. Come back to me. Hey, Assad. I should talk like Hulk Hogan. Do your research, brother. Come back to me. Ooh, yeah. That's Macho Man, isn't it? Ooh, yeah.
I don't know much about either of those fighters. First, I'm actually hearing his name.
Yeah.
You don't know Rashid?
No, I actually don't know Rashid. Where's he fight out of?
I forgot. I think he's out of Ohio. He's a Midwest fighter. He's with Mike Stafford and them.
Hey man, some people in the panel don't even know Luke Campbell is Olympian.
Yeah, he's an American Olympian.
He's
Let
what year? He's from Cincinnati. He's from Cincinnati. He's a 3-time Olympian.
Now this is an endemic problem in American boxing. I've heard a few people who haven't known Olympians from your country. And like,
hold up. But I just told you who he is. Don't include me in that.
Did I say you? You keep interrupting. Did I say you? I didn't say you. I'm saying you're ignoring your grassroots boxing. And that's why there's a lot of channels who only talk about 3 or 4 fighters in boxing. Right? And like they call like a lot of ignorance. Euro bumps. That's new American talk. Old American boxing fans didn't say that. They might say horizontal British heavyweights, but not Euro bumps, right? And that's because you're ignoring a lot of shit was happening, and you're taking your eye off the ball. American boxing didn't used to do. I'm not saying Assad is quite knowledgeable. You just didn't know Rashid Warren, but that's something you got to look into. I didn't say you've been. I know you know your shit. I know Natty knows his shit. I know Chris. I know.
He didn't hear you. I think he didn't hear you at that time, Beats, when you was talking.
Yeah, I do know the shit. But yeah, like people don't know Luke Campbell. He won a gold medal.
So you talking about me, Beats?
No, I'm not talking about you either. I'm not talking
about unknowledgeable people, not the panel. Well, actually, the rest of the panel except for me. Let's move on. Hey,
your Aaron's so stupid.
Hey, man, anyone
saying is Dills, yeah? What I'm saying, Jay Dills, is there's a few people who, when they talk about boxing on the channel, they will only they can't go past 5 or 6 mainstream fighters, and if they go outside that, they're lost. They're basically lost.
I agree. I don't dispute anything you're saying. I was just wanting you to clarify.
Hey, they're lost like the Three Stooges. Slap yourself before you talk about that.
Don't you all think it's a bit early for Rashid Warren?
What year did Rashid win?
Was that year? Nah, Rashid.
No, he's ready now. He's ready now.
Yeah, hey.
No, he never. All right. Let me address that. He's never won any medals. He went to Olympics 3 times in a row. And
I said he was an Olympian. I didn't say he was a medalist. I said Olympian.
No. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, he's clearing it up for Assad.
He's asking what he won, and I was trying to tell him that. I was trying to tell him that he never actually brought us a medal home. He never brought us a medal home, but he made it 3 times.
Hey, Assad. Assad, you see, this is the thing about the panel, man. We try and update each other. So, and also 68 Trafford didn't know about Rashid Warren as well. So,
and you can make an argument that some of that Olympic scoring went against him. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, what you need to know? What you need to know about Luke Campbell?
Absolutely.
Yeah, hey, listen, this is the thing, people in the chat. We're all trying to update ourselves. So, Luke Campbell's fighting this weekend against Tommy Cole. Luke Campbell's Olympian gold medalist. Rashid Warren's another medalist. But, this is the thing. These are going to be the next rising stars. Hopefully, we'll see. But let me move on to Assad. You don't know too much about them, so let me move on to next guy. Daz, who you got? Rashid Warren, man? Or we got this Juan Carlos guy?
I mean, I know Rashid Warren's a highly touted. He was a highly touted amateur, but don't you think it's a bit early for him?
No.
I mean, this guy's quite a highly rated guy.
No, not a bantamweight. He's ready. He's ready.
Yeah, and the guy only has a couple more fights than he does.
Yeah, Luke's like
He's right above Jamie McDonald, this dude, man. He's right above Kamita dude as well. He ain't no joke.
Nah. Hey, he started his career in Rashid Warren. What am I talking about? Rashid Warren started his career in his pro career. But you know what? I think they got the World Series of Boxing fights here.
Bantamweights get to championship level way quicker than the higher weights.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and he has more fights because he has those fights in the World Championships of Boxing. So he probably has about 20-something fights right now.
Nah,
they don't count them as pro fights though.
Yeah, he got 13 fights. Yeah, he started his pro career in 2000 straight after the Olympics.
Well, let's see. I'll be impressed if he pulls it off, man. Let's see.
In November, he started his pro career, so he ain't got no notable name. So this is the first, but he's got a title shot. I don't know if he's an Al Heyman fighter. Yeah, hopefully he pulls it off. You're right.
Yeah, he is. Rashid Warren.
He's an Al Heyman fighter.
Yeah, he is.
There you go. So, hey, Sunday night, I'm beaming in on that one. I want to see if the young Olympian can pull that off. I move on to
that's a PBC card, man.
Yeah, let me move on to Umar, and then I'm gonna get to Beats because Beats. I'm going to go way back to the start with you to get your prediction on everyone. So, Ben Umar, who you got in that one, bro?
Well, considering I only really know about Rashid, and I know his pedigree, and I know how long he's been around, and I know the stories about how he used to beat the shit out of Adrian Broner when they were kids on the come-up, I'm going to go with Rashid. But the Dominican dude, who knows? He might be Javier Fortuna Dominican, or he might be like that shorty that I know Dominican. So who knows? Who knows if I really want to go with him or not? But I'm gonna go with Rashid Warren because at the end of the day, he's one of ours, man. But like I said, he's a 3-time Olympic champion. He never brought us a medal back, but he could have. And there's a lot of shady scoring. But yeah, that's my opinion on it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's cool. Someone was making some feedback there. That's cool. All right, boxing beats some rhymes. We're going to bust the rhymes from the whole thing, man. We're going to go right back to the start. Way back. Start back to the back. Way back. We're going to go back to Paulie Malignaggi and Danny Garcia. Who you got? Why?
Neck brace for Paulie. Paulie got a neck brace.
What do you mean neck brace? Bro, you said, what you say?
Paulie gonna get beaten up, man. Paulie's gonna get knocked out.
Oh snap!
What round you saying? Paulie, let me point this out to people listening. Yo, Paulie only been knocked out once, bro. Once.
He been knocked out twice, 3 times.
He got stopped on his feet. They ain't been knocked out. Bro.
Yeah, but those are knockouts.
Yeah.
Man, come on,
No,
man.
he never been knocked out. Stopped on his feet.
You can't. When you can't continue, that's a knockout.
It's like Jake LaMotta, man. Jake LaMotta against Sugar Ray Robinson. He was on his feet.
That was a stoppage.
I don't care.
It's a stoppage.
Actually, he was on the stool against Ricky Hatton.
Listen, I don't care how they register. You see the fight against Porter. I don't care how they look at that.
Buddy McGirt stopped that fight, Natty. Buddy McGirt stopped that fight.
I know, but he was taking a lot of unanswered punishment.
Listen, they can say stoppage.
You trying to say
they can register or log it down as stoppage all they like. He got knocked out by Porter. I don't care no one. That as far as I'm concerned, knock off, get beat up badly. That's one of the worst ring beats.
Hey, man. Apparently, Paulie said they didn't do no drug test. They didn't get time to do drug testing for that fight.
Paulie's accused everyone of drugs, man. Paulie's accused everyone of drugs.
Hey, Paulie need to ease up off of that because they ain't gonna take his Manny Pacquiao argument serious, man.
Nah.
Man, listen, Paulie ain't using no drugs. If Paulie was using the drugs, he could crack an egg with his right hand, which he can't. So let's stop that shit.
Yeah, let's stop that right there. Beast, go ahead, Beast.
He need to ease up off of that conversation on everybody now.
Nah, man,
But he did make Sean Porter look like he was a young Mike Tyson up in there though.
Yeah.
I'm not, that was beyond my time. That was a mugging with boxing gloves, man. That was boxing. That was a mugging.
Yeah.
That was a
Oh like this dude.
Yeah, that wasn't even
He
boxing.
was just throwing bombs.
Sean
He didn't
Paul looked like
respect
the mighty
shit.
Thor.
Yeah. Hey, go ahead, Beast. Keep it going, man.
Yeah, he throwing him around the ring. Danny Garcia is way more accurate than Sean. I think he's a better fighter than Broner. He punches harder than Broner. I think Danny is due a spectacular performance, you know. So I see it coming. I see Paulie getting knocked out again. And
What round you saying, bro?
I reckon Danny can get it done. As long as it's within 12, he's getting knocked out. He might be able to dance away and stuff like. He's got no power. Can't hold Danny off. You know, can't hold Danny off. I still think he's shell shocked from the Porter loss. I don't think he's recovered from that. You know, like did you see? If you saw him, he was traumatized. The man was traumatized.
Mauricio Herrera ain't got no power either, but he held Danny off for 12. So I'm all saying.
I think
That was at 140 though, man.
Listen, man. I mean, two different fights, yeah.
Danny was still trying to make that 140 weight on the day of the damn fight.
I'm with Umar, man. Umar's telling the truth now here.
No. Herrera outboxed Danny from close. Paulie's a runner, a miller. He's a miller, you know. He's a miller. So listen. He can't win the fight by milling. He ain't gonna win the fight by milling. He couldn't beat Broner by milling. He ain't gonna beat Paulie by milling.
He not gonna be won that fight, man.
He's gonna do anything against Paulie.
Yeah, he won that fight. Beast knows he won that fight. Beast knows he won that fight.
He's gonna have to stand and trade at some stage, and when he does, you know, that's when the brakes is coming out.
All right, move on to the next fight, bro. Danny Jacobs surged the Latin Snake, Sergio Mora.
I think Mora's due a beating as well, man. I think Jacobs gonna beat him up, man.
Beast is on it here now. Beast is merciless. Me got him.
Beast said he's a garden snake now.
I don't think you can knock Mora out. I think you can give him a beating. I think Danny can give him a beating. You know? I think that Danny's kind of he's not as bad as everyone thinks, and you know he's probably a little not good enough to have that belt either. But he's not as bad as everyone thinks. I think he's gonna put a beating on Sergio Mora, man. I think so.
All right, man. Beast is over there. I'm just letting you know this is a step up for Danny Jacobs. He ain't never fought no one like Sergio Mora, who beat Vernon Forrest, who beat Shane Mosley and didn't get the decision. You know, as a former world champion. So this is the biggest name on his resume. I'm just saying. We keep it moving. All right. So Beast, we're going all the way to Mexico. Johnny Gonzalez versus Kazuto Hashimoto. Who you got?
I don't know the opponent, so you know.
Keep it moving.
I think I'll have to assume. It's a setup fight, not a setup, but you know.
It's for the WBC Intercontinental belt, super feather. So Johnny's moved up from feather to super feather, so we're seeing it.
Yeah. Well, it depends what he's got after that beating he took from what's name again?
Russell,
Gary Russell. Yeah. It depends what he's got left because. That he took a pasting in that way.
Yeah, he did take a beating in there. But you knew he wasn't supposed to beat Amna Morris, man. So you knew the beating was going to be coming in it.
Yeah.
He took an easy one against Jorge Arce, and then he just get. All right, we're going to Australia. Joseph Park versus Bowie Tupou. Who you got?
Well, you know, Joseph Parker's going to win that. You know, although Powell did floor Bryant Jennings though.
Yes, sir. That's right. There you go. Beast knows his boxing. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's going to get him out of there. He'll get him out of there. The New Zealander, he'll get him out of there.
Okay, cool, man. We're going to England in a whole. I think no, I didn't ask you. Did I ask you about the Brian Jones and Carson? No, I didn't. All right. All right. So Luke Campbell versus Tommy Core.
That's a good fight.
Really? You're the first one who said that, you know.
I think it's a good fight.
Everyone's in the Carson Jones and the Brian. And the Carson Jones.
That's the fight I want to see on the bill.
We're gonna ask you in a second, but go ahead, tell us about that.
I think Coyle and Campbell is good. I think that's good. I don't think it's as easy. I think Luke struggles. I don't know, man. I shouldn't stereotype boxers, but Luke just looked way too nice to box, man. Luke just like I see Luke try to do some smack talk and stuff like that, and it's just like, whoa, Luke. I don't know how Luke got into boxing.
He's a gold medalist.
I know.
I mean, wait, you don't think he looks like a boxer, right?
No, Luke, no, his body language, but he's tall. He's got the range, and like if he's an Olympic champion, he's supposed to beat Tommy Cole. So I'll have to favor him. It would be a massive upset if he loses.
Yeah. So, because Tommy Cole is always getting licked down, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he got knocked out once. So he beat up Katsides bad though.
No, but Katsides wasn't Katsides, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't Katsides.
True.
All right, Beats, Brian Rose, Carson Jones rematch. Who you got?
Man, Brian Rose ain't going nowhere, man. Like everyone to see the figures, yeah. They seem to think Matchroom seem to think it was a fluke, you know. And all right, they can say the referee stepped in too early, and there is a case that referees are stopping fights way too early in the UK. Like I was watching Billy Joe Saunders the other day, and he had his opponent beat, but referees just jump in quick in the UK, just jump in quick, and you're thinking, damn, at least let it be a little more conclusive. But I think Carson Jones, once he roughs up Brian Rose, I mean, like Brian Rose might stay behind his jab longer because he's got the range, but that's not what he does. He likes having a slam bam, and he doesn't have the physicality or the ability for that. He's not world class. He certainly ain't world class. He didn't win his eliminator. You saw what Bubo Andrade did to him, and you know Carson took his best shot. He walked through it. See, that's when people say fluke. Nah, when a man walk through your best shot and come back at you with more fire, that ain't no fluke. Right? That is, he's showing you, I took your best shot, and I'm licking you up. And he's going to do it again. He's going to beat up Rose again.
They're going to try and drag him in and try and give him a jet lag. I'm trying to hit him up right
Beats.
now. Beats is telling the truth out there.
Yeah, he's going to beat him again.
We got one more fight to talk about. Ricky Burns is fighting Prince Ofalusu. Now, this fight, he lost against Thingy Cummins, the other Ghanaian guy. He's a Ghanaian guy. Prince Ofalumu is fighting Ricky Burns. In his last fight, he got knocked out by Richard Cummins. I know you guys know about Ricky Burns on the panel, but you don't know against Prince Ofalumu. He's from Ghana, but I think they need to bring him in there to bash him up. Beats, what's your take on Prince Ofalumu?
I ain't got a clue he is, bro. I ain't got a clue.
You can box. Hey, this is the thing. You guys on box rec like I'm doing. Or this box record, Ricky Burns, and you'll see
I ain't gonna box record. I'll just watch that, you know, because.
Hey, what's your prediction? He might upset him,
he might upset him. But Ricky, I think Ricky's gonna be spurred on by the Figueroa performance in Texas, and he's gonna come back a little bit. Like Ricky's supposed to win his hometown advantage, isn't it? This guy here, does he have a remarkable record? Is he a prospect or something?
Hey, you know what? The winner, yeah, Ricky Burns might fight Luke Campbell in the winger, hopefully. I'd like to see that. What you think about that, then?
That could be too early for Luke Campbell, you know.
Yeah.
But Ricky's experienced. If you say what you want, he's fought Terrence Crawford. He's fought Raymond Beltran.
He got bashed up. He got bashed up and out pointing in both of them, innit?
Yeah, he did. But he's still in his spirit. He's took licks that Luke Campbell ain't seen yet, bro. Right? That's experience. He's got the experience. If he times the fight on him, it depends. It might be the right time for Luke Campbell to step up, but then again, it could be premature as well. You know, could be premature. But yeah, you have to fancy Ricky Burns. You know, Dillion's on the bill, yeah.
What card?
That card there.
Really?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Beast. Inform the peoples. Breaking news.
Who's Dillion fighting against?
I knew he was fighting coming up. I didn't know he was on that card though.
I'm gonna check it out right now, because I know I remember now because they inserted it. I remember that.
Yeah. Dillion is on the bill.
Yeah, man. I don't know about Ricky Burns, man. What he has left, man. To me, he was losing the fight against the Puerto Rican right before he fought. What was that? It was after the Beltran fight, before the Terrence Crawford fight. He had an in-between fight. I think of this Puerto Rican dude. That dude was boxing the
Chelo Gonzalez.
That dude was boxing the crap out of him. And then I guess he ran out of gas, and Ricky took over. But you know what I'm saying, he was getting beat up in that fight. You know what I mean? He got beat up against Figueroa, even though it was a good fight.
Oh
He
no,
got beat
hell
up
no.
against Terrence
Oh hell
Crawford.
no,
He got
Natty.
beat
He
up
got
against
robbed.
Beltran.
He got
Bad
robbed against
refereeing.
Figueroa,
Bad
Natty.
Hey, you know what? Hey, talking
I
He
to
don't
got
think
robbed
so.
against Figueroa.
Dylan West.
You think so?
Dylan
I
West.
think Figueroa's a fucking bum. I can't stand Figueroa. I thought that referee.
Absolutely. I agree with you on that, but he didn't
You guys
lose that
You
fight.
guys have got to let the host speak, you know. You got to let the host speak. You got to let the host speak.
He lost against Jerry Bartel.
It's all right, Beats. Let them burn. Go ahead, Natty. Go ahead, Natty.
Figueroa lost against that other dude, that Jerry Bartholomew or whatever dude that
No,
fought him in the
talking about,
amateur.
no. I got you. You talking about Jerry Belmontes? Yes, he was. He lost that
Belmonte.
fight.
You lost against him.
I remember that. I got into a fight with Beats over that because me, Arrow Beats, and Chris, and maybe you, Natty, watched that live. And Beats thought Belmontes ran out of steam and lost that fight, but nah, Belmontes boxed the fuck out of him. He was shoulder rolling on that motherfucker.
He didn't win crap. That guy didn't win that fight, man.
He ain't throwing no
Start it
punches,
all
man.
over again.
He ain't throwing no punches.
Yo, you see how easy it is to charge Beats up? You see how easy it is to charge him up?
Pretty looking boxing. He's not industrious enough. Pretty looking boxer, but he's not industrious enough. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he ain't throwing no punches.
Yeah.
I don't care. That referee.
I think he did enough to beat Figueroa ass.
Yeah, and that referee.
Figueroa beat Burns.
Yo, y'all know Lawrence Cole, who did the Figueroa Ricky Burns fight.
Hey, now you be lying all week. Slap yourself. What are you talking about?
What?
Now you be lying on stage. Slap yourself.
What you talking about, son? You bugging.
Man, night. But hey, listen, that referee Lawrence Cole was
he was a
GPH. We'll be making a static over there. GPH right there. That guy should be fucking up. Hey, I'm gonna fucking kick someone out. Who am I kicking out? Who am I kicking out? Because I'm a stack.
I agree with Arrow.
That's you,
Lawrence Cole
EJ.
needs to be
Kick
fired.
yourself out.
That motherfucker, that Lawrence Cole needs to be. I would have knocked him out. You remember that happened to that referee who got knocked out in the amateur? I would have boy up on his head, bro. The moment he grabbed my blood clot out, man. Trust me. There's no way he was holding my hand. Ricky was fighting two people in the ring. Ricky was outboxing Omar Figueroa. If that was in any other fight, Omar looked like garbage, and Omar's my boy, bro. Como Funkadina, that's my boy right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, but no, really, no, I ain't saying slap yourself now, my bad. But what I'm saying is, I think Ricky Burns won that fight. I agree with Beats.
Dillian is not fighting the Brazilian who David Price knocked out. Sure.
He went against Price, right?
Yeah. But, this is a knockout. But if Dillian loses this, the fight is gone.
Is that the guy to he's a grandson to some other Brazilian contender or something like that?
No, you're thinking of Ada.
That's not him.
That's the guy who Joshua fought just a fight before he knocked out Kevin.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
The guy though, he travels. He fights a million.
Dillian.
But he travels.
Dillian's about to end.
When he comes out of Brazil, he gets knocked out everywhere. Someone won't say something. Go ahead, say something.
Yeah, it's me. Dillian's about to end all you guys in the UK's hopes of Anthony Joshua being anything. So just get prepared for that. He's gonna knock that bullshit.
His hand's still broken. His trainer's got a back. His trainer got hit by a car. I don't know about that Umar, man.
I don't care. He's still beating Anthony Joshua's punk ass. I'm rolling with Dillian. I'm rolling with Dillian.
You're rolling with Dillian, yeah?
Nah, man, don't know about it.
Goddamn right, Arrow. You and Arrow done told me stories. About Dillian coming looking for you. What makes you think that motherfucker kid on the plane to come look for me? I'm rolling with Dillian.
Dillian, a bad man.
That's true. That's true. I can't even hate, bro. That was good at that.
Dillian a shatter.
Dillian's a bad boy. People don't realize that Dillian is a bad boy. Dillian is fearless, so you know what I mean? They're like
You know he beat Anthony Joshua in his first amateur fight. That was his first amateur fight.
Yeah, it was. But he did have some MMA kickboxing type fights.
Kickboxing, yeah. But as far as actual boxing, that's his first fight. Kickboxing and boxing ain't the same thing.
Hey, but yo, Anthony Joshua is not out. That Gary Cornish guy, he's got 21 victories or something. He's 6 foot enough. He's in shape. People are bypassing. Everyone else thinks, Joshua's going to knock him out. We don't know. We don't know yet.
Yeah. Isn't he undefeated?
Undefeated.
Isn't he undefeated? He don't know how to lose either, man.
I think he's been on the floor before.
And his trainers mash up. His trainers mash up like Jacob's cracker biscuit.
Who you're talking about? Dillian. I'm talking about Cornish.
Oh, Cornish
Yeah.
don't want no problems, man. He don't want no problems.
What, he's
Hey,
fighting
that
Joshua?
song, that song by 50 Cent. I want no problems, man. I want no problems.
He's fighting Joshua.
We'll see on fight night, though.
You don't think he's got a chance against Joshua?
Those guys that don't know how to lose yet, they're dangerous, man.
Cornish don't want no problems, bro. He over there in Scotland. They call him the Highlander, but he's gonna be flatliner, right? When he faces Joshua. Trust me, bro. In the first round.
There could be only one.
Nah, it ain't gonna be no first round, bro. It ain't gonna be no first round.
Beast, bro. I see the stare down. The man's scared, bro. The man's scared, bro. I seen it. You know the Tyson. Remember, Joshua favorite fighter is Tyson. The intimidation, bro. I see when he looked in Cornish's face. Cornish rolled up like a pasty himself, bro. He didn't want no part. He didn't want no problems, bro. Yeah. First round is out of there, mate. Trust me. First round, mate.
All right. Bro, I'm watching still. Big dude undefeated. You know what I mean? So I'm watching in interest.
All right.
If they both get through, it'll be a good fight further down the line.
Yeah, man. I need them both to get through. I gotta see this matchup.
Yeah. EJ Boxing Live is gonna be there in London when they get it on. I'm trying to get it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, you better bring your video camera, man. Don't play.
I got my backstage passes. Me and Ben Umar, we will be tearing it up. Where's Daz and the rest of them? Everyone bounced out. Kyle bounced out. Man, everyone's bouncing. Anyways, what we got in the chat over there? We got in the chat. What you need? Don't know who that is. I got Burns. Yeah. No one knows who Burns is. What else we got in the chat? None else. Well, boy, like I said, this is a Wednesday show, catching everyone up. I've gone through the fights and everyone's done their predictions. So it's up to Beats on Sundays to see if your prediction comes true. You don't have to eat croak, but you got to get a beating. Slap yourself if you made a mistake. That's what I'm going to say. Anyone else wants to bring up anything else?
Y'all better hope that Rose don't win, because I'm going to talk mad shit.
Brian Rose ain't winning nothing, man. Brian Rose.
Hope Rose don't win, because y'all are talking mad shit. Like he gonna get knocked out again.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen now.
Listen, man. Listen.
Like it's Tony the Tiger.
I remember when Brian Rose got knocked out by Max Maxwell. I remember that.
Yeah.
Knocked out.
Yeah.
He's not all that. Trust me, he ain't all that.
I didn't say it was. I just think he could win this fight.
Nah,
and let me tell you, that knockout didn't tell me that Carson Jones had his number. The way that happened, he was losing up until that point.
See, but you see, this is what I'm saying. You're saying you're losing to that. He took the guy's best shot.
But what I'm saying to you is, how does that stoppage say that he cannot beat him in a rematch?
Hold on. What I'm saying is, right? He took his best shot and he worked for his opening. It weren't no lucky punch.
Nobody's saying it was a lucky punch. All I'm saying is the stoppage was premature.
If the referee didn't stop the fight, he would have got beat up once and there would have been no rematch, right?
Well, we never got a chance to see that because the referee stepped in. We don't know. We never got a chance to see that. Right. That is just speculation right there.
When he gets tucked in Saturday, I mean, then the little speculation will be over. What matchroom was
exactly. I wanted it to be over that night. That night, the speculation should have been over. Should have let the fight continue, see if Carson Jones could continue and finish the show. But the referee stepped in too early.
Natty, that referee saved that white boy's life, man. He saved his life.
Possibly. Possibly.
Man, let me tell you, Brian Rose cannot fight inside. He hasn't got a clue. He's a C-level English fighter. When my man gets inside, he's getting Brock up again. He's going to get Brock up. Guaranteed.
I mean, Carson Jones is a C-level American fighter. C-level versus C-level.
No, but C-level American, right? See, the thing is, right, you got a way bigger country. So some of the guys who go missing is C-level American, middle America, in Oklahoma, they'd be on matchroom cards in the UK. If Carson Jones was in the UK, he wouldn't have the record he's got. Trust me on that.
I would venture to say I agree with Beats. I would venture to say,
right?
He would have 5 or 6 less losses, easy.
Let me finish, man. If Carson Jones was fighting with matchroom, signed to Eddie Hearn, They won the match. Listen, they put him in with Ricardo, the Olympian, early. He didn't know what he was doing. They matched. They sent him out there. They sent him out there, over there, and you can get lost in the mix in a big country like America. If he was over here with Frank Warren, he wouldn't have got just handed out like that. That's why he brought the noise to Kell Brook like that, because they didn't know what was happening.
Yeah. He brought the pain, bro. Hey, he brought the pain, like hardcore to your brain. Wu-Tang style, motherfucker, boy.
But Brian Rose can't fight. Listen, man, I don't why do you try to promote guys like Brian Rose? Can't fight. Brian didn't win that eliminator, bro, for real. No, he didn't win it. He didn't win it.
Eliminator. But you know what is so good though? We gonna see a beating and a real beating of that. You know what I'm saying?
The referee saved him.
Yes, sir. Hey, you know what? Let me go real quick here. Did you guys catch the PBC card? Because I saw it on Monday. You guys see the PBC card on Monday? The PBC card was on Saturday.
I didn't see. I saw every fight but the main event.
I didn't see the. I
didn't see the main event. The BJ Flores.
Yeah, I see that, man. I see the whole fight.
Yeah, man. I heard BJ Flores did a good job though. They just,
BJ was terrible, man.
BJ was rubbish, man. Like, it's on YouTube, man. Like, the thing is, it's like when HBO's on the PBC card.
Yeah.
The thing is, BJ Flores has been in America for the longest. No one even knows.
And I don't even rate Shumanov, man.
Man, Shumanov outboxed him, man. Shumanov outboxed him cleanly.
But Errol, what about Tarver versus Cunningham? We didn't speak on that fight yet.
Yeah, but Umar, you see what it is? His prediction Wednesday, so it's the fight.
That's next week.
That fight's next week, bro, Umar. So we have to talk about it next week, bro. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, we're just gonna go ahead. Because I realize Beast has got the locks on the Sundays, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, we're just gonna get caught up in that, man. But
Andrew Tabati, he kind of looked good, but he didn't look like a killer to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got past the opponent, but he looked kind of vulnerable to me. And we see what happened to Rico Ramos. That Dominican knocked him unconscious.
Rico, man. Rico, it's a shame about Rico, man.
He's done.
Yeah,
Rico ended that, boy. Rico ended Rico, boy. He ended it.
Yeah, Rico.
That was kind of messed up. They threw Rico in there. He just won that title, man, and he got it off of a counter left hook. I think it was a counter left hand or something like that, because that Japanese dude was beating his ass.
Yeah, the way
and they threw him right in there with Rigo.
The way Rico won that title was not luck, because I don't believe in luck in boxing, but it was one of those Hail Mary punches. And
it was because he was getting beat up.
Yeah, he was.
Ramos has done. Look, Thingy's mashed him up, man. Look, man. Out of that fight when he fought Diego Rigondeaux finished him. And when that fight, I knew this dude was done after that. He beat him hard, man. You know what I mean? The fight, he done well to get that belt, but that's it, man. You can't be getting that.
I try my best to defend the Puerto Ricans, but Rico Ramos is fucking done.
And he stayed getting knocked out with them left hands, B.
Yeah. Hey, you guys see
he just be eating left hands like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question, because I know you probably all seen it, because you know Chris is on it. Chris be sending shit to everybody. I know I ain't the only one to see it. Did y'all see Angel Garcia go ham?
Nah. I ain't seen it yet.
Special ed. I'm the numero uno.
Wow.
I ain't seen it.
I'm speaking so that you know.
Nah, y'all gotta comment on Angel Garcia, because Angel Garcia he went.
Yo,
what's he going ham?
I don't know what was up with him. He looked like he was on something, but it was funny as hell.
You just call him to Angel. He's gonna spray you.
Hey, what's he doing, Paulie?
No, it wasn't even Paul. He was going in on Golovkin.
He was going off on Triple G, really.
Man, he could do that.
De La Hoya, Triple G, De La Hoya, and Al Heyman haters. He was just going ham on the motherfuckers.
He's like, I'm long dick style.
Come on, man.
This nigga said, I'm long dicking these cherry pickers like Tyrone.
Come on, man. Yo, look, man. He talking jive against Triple G.
Oh man, that
Why
dude
he
is.
talking jive? He should be promoting the fight against Paulie, man. Man, let's change the subject right there. And I ain't gonna. Let's skip to the PVC card. You guys see the guy from Detroit, the guy from Manuel Stewart, and he schooled this white dude. It was a cruiserweight fight. See that fight?
Nah.
Man, that was
Nah, I didn't see it.
Oh,
I saw Andrew Tabati and Rico Ramos, and I heard about.
Yeah, but
Is let me ask you a question. Is Tabiti, Andrew Tabiti, is he of some kind of African descent?
nah, he's
I think so.
Nah, he from BK, bro. He heard he's Trini.
Can hit quite hard.
Trini?
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not fucking Trini with a name like Tabiti.
His last name's Umar. That's what I heard, man.
First of all, brother, Umar is not a Trinidadian name, and neither is Tabiti. So let's get that shit straight from the rip. And my last name is not Umar to begin with. That's just one of my many.
Don't worry about Umar. Slap yourself. Let's wake up. Now, go ahead.
Errol's too funny, yo. He just slides that shit in there. It's fucking beautiful.
Yo, you know.
Let me slide in. He's got some power, though. That to me, he's got some power.
Hey, Tabi's he look like a bigger version of Mayweather, bro. He look like a big Mayweather, bro.
Yeah.
He's going against,
Errol, remember when we believed in old boy from I think he's from Ghana, the motherfucker that they called him the Rock. That was his nickname, the motherfucker that
he got knocked out.
He got knocked the fuck out trying to fight like Floyd. So you never know if you could believe that style.
Well, you know, Floyd Senior trains him. So
what are you talking about, right?
No, I went to ask a question.
Remember that guy? Remember Mr. Bashir was hating on it when he beat.
Mr. Bashir's exact words is that motherfucker could take a long walk up a short block.
Machuno, yeah?
Tapiso got knocked
He
out.
took a beating, man. But they haven't got the fight on YouTube.
Hey, Umar, he's from Nigeria, Umar. He's from Nigeria.
Tabiti, yeah. I thought that sounds like an African name.
Yeah, Tabiti, yeah. Go ahead,
yeah, man. You know what? Senior. Hold on.
Guys, I wanted to ask a question. Right? You see how everybody says that? Not everybody, but a lot of people say that Floyd cherry picks. Is there any fighter in history, if you was just to say Floyd's fought 46 opponents, couple of rematches, who could replicate that record or better it? Just the same opponents and same fights. Could you just safely say anybody could beat all the fighters he's beat?
Oh man, you're just saying that, man.
No, man. I can't.
I was thinking about that Corrales fight, yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, every time I think about that fight, I thought Floyd was gonna get his ass whooped. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even now, if I thought they were gonna rematch, I wouldn't pick Floyd. I wouldn't pick Floyd in that fight. I wouldn't pick Floyd in no way for shape or form. That guy Corrales was a beast, and you know what? That motherfucker, 6'2". Any of them punches could have been Floyd end of Floyd's career, and Floyd smartly outboxed him, moved until the guy got worn out. I don't care what anyone says. That there was a dangerous
body shots.
Yeah, man.
Floyd wasn't supposed to win against Corrales, and Floyd wasn't supposed to win against Gennaro Hernandez. They was like Floyd is taking this fight too early. Gennaro Hernandez was supposed to beat Floyd ass.
How could anyone guarantee me that and I'm not saying Floyd is the best. I never have said that. Who can guarantee me that any other fighter who could beat Pacquiao, De La Hoya, Mosley, Cotto, Corrales,
They can't.
and come out undefeated, right? And never really get tested that badly on most of the scorecards. Who could?
They can't.
Could anyone do that or better it? Get more stoppages or win more convincingly on the scorecards and same rate? Could you get? I don't think you can guarantee anyone.
It's an opinion, man. It's an opinion. That's it.
The thing is, there's no such thing as cherry picking in boxing, because every fight it could be a threat. If you don't bring your A game, if you don't train, every fight is a potential banana peel. There's no guarantee that you can come into that fight if you're not fully prepared, 100 in your right mind. You're gonna lose. Look what happened to Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas.
Look what happened to Zab Judah against Carlos Baldomir.
Yeah, man.
My example is this, right? Okay, I get people say for argument's sake, people will say Duran is greater than Floyd, but they both started at lighter weights, not exactly the same weights. And Duran did win the middleweight title. Floyd did that, but Duran got beaten by Kirkland Lang and guys like that, like just bad off days.
And another thing about Duran, because people try to say Duran's better than Floyd. I do remember Dave Duran fighting. Now, I'm not going to butcher his name because I don't remember his name. Fighting that white dude. That white dude was giving Duran that work until Duran started hitting him in the dick.
Ken Buchanan.
Oh, Ken Buchanan. Ken Buchanan was in that fight, That Ken Buchanan was.
Yeah, exactly. He was. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
Could you see Floyd quitting against Lorraine? I don't see Floyd quitting against no.
Nope.
Hey,
Floyd
against
no opponent.
Nobody.
Hey, Bell could win that fight if we don't come in prepared 100%, man.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah.
He could.
Bell could win that fight, man. Hey, potential.
Honestly,
You don't take them seriously.
Roy Jones against Tarver. You never thought Roy Jones would lose against Anton Tarver. You thought Roy Jones would probably lose against John Ruiz. Then you thought he was going to lose against Tarver. You never thought I never thought Shane Moore was going to lose against Vernon Forrest.
Listen, at the time when that fight happened, I was a legitimate kid, and I was such a big Roy Jones fan. I thought Roy Jones was legitimately Black Superman.
Beat Roy Jones, man.
I didn't think anybody could beat him.
No one could beat Roy Jones. When it happened, it was a shock, man. When I
was shocked.
And it's funny you mentioned Vernon Forrest because I just had saw Vernon Forrest fight on Fox Sports Net on a Sunday card.
Yeah.
And he struggled to keep his IBF title in that fight right before he fought Shane.
It was a head clash. That was you talking about yeah, I saw that fight. I know that fight. Ryu, his name was Ryu. That was a head clash. And then a rematch.
And Vernon Forrest, he's a yard man, isn't he?
Nah.
No.
No, he's not.
You sure about that?
Trust me, I would claim him. I would claim him easy.
He's from Atlanta. Man, but he's from the Gulf.
No, I know he's from Atlanta, but I'm not sure. I could be mistaken about that.
Oh, Tom.
Yeah, I've never heard him say that before.
What you need is Taba beat Roy Jones in the amateurs, so Taba knew he could beat him. But you know what you need? You know what? That's a good point because.
But they were like 11 years old.
Vernon Forrest beat Jay Mosley in the amateurs already as well. And listen to this: Dylan White beat Andy Joshua in the amateurs as well. So you know what I'm saying, bro? Like that's what you know.
But when Vernon Forrest beat Shane Mosley, they were close to becoming professionals.
Listen, Vernon Forrest had Shane's number. Bottom line, had his number, bro.
When Vernon Forrest beat Shane Mosley in the amateurs, they were close to becoming professionals. That was right before they became professionals. So that made more sense.
Yeah, he started
than the Tarver and Roy Jones. They were like 12 years old. Like Shane Mosley beat Oscar in the amateurs when they were like little. So that was not that didn't really necessarily mean anything because they developed since they was 12 years old.
It does, man. Because Jay Mosley would beat Oscar De La Hoya. They give them when they get him in the pros, they have that little edge of confidence, knowing they can do it again. You know what I'm saying?
First things I thought, this was a fluke. That's what I thought. This was a fluke.
Which fight was a fluke? Which fight?
Vernon Forrest.
Vernon Forrest. That's what I thought. And then the second fight.
Yeah. I thought it was what? I thought the same thing. I thought what?
You know why I didn't think it was a fluke? Because the way he beat him down, man.
So let me ask you a question, What year? Because I seen both fights. I remember I was young, but I don't remember my age. What year did they first fight?
2001.
Not 2000. 2000, I think they.
No, 2001.
Was 2001? 2001.
Let me finish.
I remember now.
In 2001,
because Shane was trying to avoid the fight. Shane was trying to get back in there with Oscar.
Yeah. Russell wanted too much money.
So he fought Adrian Stone and another dude. He fought two bums real quick. You know what I'm saying? Even one of them was Jamaican.
It's actually 2002. 2002. It's actually 2002.
2002?
Can I make
so he fought a couple of bums. Go ahead.
Yeah, in 2002, right? Because I remember I was young, but I didn't know my age exactly. In 2002, I was 16. I remember watching Shane from when I was like 12 to that point where Shane was just knocking dudes unconscious. And when I saw that fight, I grew a beast. I thought that shit was a fluke. I was like, nobody could fuck with Shane. Shane hit too hard. He knocked everything out. But when I watched that second fight, even though Shane fought better in that second fight, I knew it was real deal. I knew there was no way. Yeah, it was no way Shane was ever beating Vernon. It was just something about Vernon's style that Shane couldn't. He just couldn't mess with.
And Shane knew it, man. You have to see the whole build up to that fight, man. Shane did not want to fight Vernon Forrest. Every time they mentioned his name, you could see it in his face. He wanted that rematch with Oscar De La Hoya. And Oscar De La Hoya would not give him that 50-50. So he had between that and HBO insisting that he fight a more competitive fight on their network. He had no choice but to fight Vernon Forrest at that time. So they end up making the fight.
One word that beat him is range. Just simple. Range. Range.
Range and a good jab.
Range.
Yeah. Vernon fought with his height. He wasn't like a lot of these fucking guys like Andy Lee. As tall as he is for a middleweight, he gives up his height. Vernon never gave up his height.
Nope.
He never did. He never did.
Paul Williams gave up his height a lot, man.
But he gave up his right against Mayorga. Got his ass stretched out, man.
Yeah, that's why.
No, he didn't really. Mayorga just walked through his punches.
Yeah, well, yeah, that means he gave up his range because you know how to move backwards when the guys.
No, he was jabbing him, and Mayorga was just eating them like power pellets. He didn't care.
Vernon Forrest had no respect for Mayorga, and this is what we was talking about. Guys don't. There's no cherry picking in boxing. That's a fucking myth, man. That's a fucking myth.
Yeah, that's another thing. People would say, right? People would say,
if you don't come in and bring, and like the thing, it's hard to do that as well because as each time you win, you get more success. As more success, you get more money, and then you have silk sheets, you have great cars, you have a great lifestyle, and everyone's saying great chap, patting your back. What you need to be hungry for now, mate. Now, what I'm trying to say to you is that every time you go in the ring, if you don't prepare yourself 100% with the best sparring partners, still keeping that grit, you could lose, man. And all this
you know what? I don't think Vernon Forrest was at that level as of yet. He had fought the 2 fights with Shane Mosley, but he wasn't comfortable just yet when he fought Mayorga.
Let me ask you a question, right?
He did think he could outbox him.
Let me ask you a question. At the time, right? At the time. You guys are older than me, so you might know a little bit better than me. I remember that fight, though. At the time, wouldn't people, if you could transplant that time to now, wouldn't people call Mayorga a cherry pick? Wouldn't they consider that a cherry pick?
Well, not necessarily. Well, from the outside looking in, possibly. But if you were watching boxing, Mayorga had just destroyed Andrew Sixhead Lewis.
But not us. Natty, I'm not talking about people like us that study the sport. I'm talking about these casuals that are calling.
Yeah, they didn't really know who Mayorga was.
Exactly.
If you wasn't watching boxing like that, they didn't really know who he was. But he was an entertaining dude, though. Even if you didn't understand Spanish.
That's my point.
They know he was the guy who smoked cigarettes before he get in the ring.
Bruh, I remember being a kid watching this dude at fucking press conferences, smoking cigarettes, eating chicken wings at the same time. He's one of the funniest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. But what I'm saying is,
with Don King, and Don King promoted him well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was pro. He was.
Yeah, he matched him. He matched him up against one of his champions. Like in the first Sixhead Lewis fight, he headbutted Sixhead Lewis like so many times, dude. They had to. They call it a no contest because the fight couldn't continue.
I seen the fight against Andrew Sixhead Lewis with my pops.
And then in the second fight, it was destruction. But he was gonna beat him anyway. But in the second fight, you could tell Sixhead was scared.
That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is I'm not talking about you or anybody on this line. I'm talking about the casuals who call every fighter a cherry pick. They would have called that fight against Vernon Forrest. Like, why is Vernon Forrest cherry picking this fucking Colombian that nobody knows about?
He was a former
Nicaraguan.
It was a unification match, bro. It was a unification match. It was for the WBA.
Yeah,
but all right. Let me make my statement before you jump in. Was not the Maidana fight against Florida?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. It don't matter. I get what you're saying.
Don't call it a cherry pick.
But this is the thing, yeah. The people calling it cherry picking ain't never stepped in the ring, bro. Because anyone got respect about the trading thing, ain't no fight. Like I gun Klitschko, yeah, but you know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like me. Yo, stop the feedback. I want to slap someone. Keep on the feedback. Alright, so anyway, yeah, when every time you get in the ring, yeah, like you need to perform at your best. That's what makes people great and makes people remember us. Like I'm saying, so and has a great performance. Floyd, end of the day, people don't like him. They want to see him lose, but everyone wants to pay to see him. There's no cherry picking, and I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, you can duck a couple of fights, and so what, man? You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. There's plenty of fighters in the world to watch. You know, so
they recognize that back then, without social media and everybody having a right to voice their opinion on social media and all of that, they recognized that Vernon Forrest was actually unifying the titles. That's what they recognize. But if you transplant that fight into this era, that's a possibility that people will call it a cherry pick.
And just like Diego Corrales, he was gone before his time. God rest his soul, man.
Yeah, he got beat by Joshua Clooney. That was a wrap to that. Anyway,
yeah, man. But he moved up to like.
Joshua Clooney beat him up bad, bro. He put the grandmaster.
How you gonna move from 135 pounds to like a junior middleweight? In one fight. That's crazy.
You're 6 foot, man.
I know, but from 135 to 154.
Bro, this is the thing. Man was 6
foot. And bro, and just because you're 6 foot don't mean you can carry weight. I know a lot of 6 foot motherfuckers that are skinny as hell.
And we talking about Joshua Clottey here, who after weighing in 147 pounds comes in as a cruiserweight.
Yeah, well, he fucked up Andy Mundine down there as well.
And another thing, Joshua Clottey's a fighting motherfucker. Just because he didn't show up against Pacquiao, everybody tries to make it seem like he's some kind of bum.
He took a payday and took a vacation in BK. And
I love. You know what I love about Clottey is that punch he threw against Morales, that flying punch, man.
Yeah, he beat up Zab Judah, man. He beat up
Zab Judah. And man, I don't know. I haven't seen this fight on YouTube, but he was beating Margarito.
Come on, man. Why are you sounding like Darth Vader over there, man? Yo, man, come on, man. The Empire Strikes Back finished a long time ago.
Yo, but Clottey comes from fighting stock, man. Like there was a Eunice Clottey. I think like his uncle. And he
was Emmanuel Clottey too, his brother.
Emmanuel Clottey.
Yeah, and Clottey beat fucking Cotto, even though nobody wants to give him credit for that fight.
He beat Cotto.
He won that fucking fight.
Yeah, and he was beating Margarito.
Yeah.
Check this out. He was beating Margarito, then all of a sudden he started getting injured. Like he started breaking his hands in the fight and whatnot. And I don't know if he had that plaster in his glove.
Margarito be putting the bricks in his head. That's what happened.
Yeah, man. So that was a freak accident-ass fight.
Yeah, there was his glove, man. That broke his hand on the bricks in his glove.
Exactly. And people don't really talk about that fight, and I don't really see that fight on YouTube. Have anybody seen that fight on YouTube?
Yeah, I see the fight.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Margarito Clottey.
I need to see.
I seen a fight of Margarito on YouTube where he knocked the fucking motherfucker's ear off. I know that much.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Which fight was that?
He's a cheating ass bastard, man.
Sebastian Lehan. Sebastian Lehan when he knocked his ear off.
Yep.
I remember that was horrible. That was, man. Like his ear was gonna come off in it.
Yeah, man. Hey, man.
Listen, on some real shit, I'll tape up the gloves and fight Margarito for free. I'll give him a beating. Or he'll give me a beating, but I'll try it. I'll try it out, because he's a cheating-ass motherfucker, man. Him and Abner Mars. Abner Mars weigh 126 pounds. I don't care how nice he is. He ain't whooping my ass.
No, man. I don't know how they keep on calling this dude's name, man. He's a cheater, known cheater, dude. He got caught. And you keep on calling his name like he's some kind of all-time great.
Who's that?
Antonio Margarito.
Hey, there's only one person who put his name out, you know. There's only one person.
I'll tell you who it is. No, the homosexual.
It wasn't me. I'm just saying it wasn't me. I didn't call his name.
No. Arrow. I'll tell you who it was. It's the homosexual on the boat that calls him a top 10 heavy welterweight of all time. The homosexual on the boat. Get that right.
Oh snap! It ain't just him though. There's a lot of people say, what about Margarito? Man, I hear that shit so much. I'm like,
what about when he came back off of suspension after he got beat by Shane Mosley? He came off the suspension and fought a bum in Mexico
Roberto Garcia
and barely won.
Roberto Garcia, the dude that could never make weight.
Hand wrap. Every time when the hand wraps came out, it was never the same. When the
Yo,
hand
bro,
wraps,
but how sweet was it? How sweet was it when Shane beat the shit out of him? When Shane beat the shit out of Margarito, that shit was sweet. He beat the fuck out of him. That was sweet.
yeah, it was.
Listen, I don't care what nobody says. I don't care. They say, Floyd waited a year to fight him. No, he didn't. And I don't care. That's Shane Mosley's best victory. Shane beat him after that.
Yep.
And Floyd beat him after that.
But
Best victory.
hey, Beats. They said he waited a year to fight Mosley, but at the same time, Floyd didn't fight in a year too because he fought Marquez.
Yeah,
Exactly. Floyd didn't fight in 2 years.
Yeah.
And during that time, Mosley was trying to fight Pacquiao. He was begging Pacquiao for a fight. He said, I'll come down to 140 if you fight me, Pacquiao.
Pacquiao trouble.
And Freddie Roach said, nope, you're too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the prime Mosley will wash Pacquiao. I don't care.
Like
what
after that Margarito fight, he was trying to fight Pacquiao like desperately. He was like Amir Khan right now, trying to get Pacquiao in the ring.
It's like if you guys listen to fucking Paulie Malignaggi's fucking podcast, because Shane was shitting on Paulie, and Paulie even admitted, like, Shane in his prime, he whooped my ass. He even admitted it himself. Motherfuckers know what Shane was back in the day. Mm-hmm. Shane would have knocked. Let's
get it straight, man. I like Shane. Shane is a great fighter. He's an all-time great. He's a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? But at lightweight, he didn't unify the titles.
Oh,
he didn't even want to fight the smaller Floyd Mayweather when he was down there.
Duck Costa Zoo. He went straight past Costa Zoo.
Okay, he skipped over Costa Zoo. He's more of a contemporary with Costa Zoo than Floyd is.
Yes.
He didn't fight Stevie Johnson.
You know, and he didn't fight no Stevie Johnson.
Oh,
and Stevie Johnson beat him in the amateurs one time.
You know what I'm saying? He fought Golden Johnson.
Stevie won that fight.
It's funny.
He fought Golden Johnson, but he won't fight Stevie.
Who the fuck is Golden Johnson? That's one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, you don't know about him, Ben. You a youngster.
Somebody getting beat up all the time. That's what.
Chris Caban know who I'm talking about.
Golden Johnson, isn't it?
Shane, not Shane, yeah, but you know what? Shane at lightweight, man. They try to say we're one of the greatest lightweights of all time, but look, check his resume, bro. Check his.
Nah, he didn't beat nobody down there. I mean, I respect him and everything.
Why do they consider Roberto Duran one of the greatest lightweights? Who's the notable names of Roberto Duran beat at lightweight to make it all time?
Esteban de Jesus and Kim Buchanan too.
There's two names.
Yeah, those are the names that I could recall. But maybe
I'm
not the expert on those contenders. You know what I'm saying?
Chris, they been lying
all day because I don't want to hear nothing about Kim Buchanan because the only reason he won that fight is because he started hitting him in the dick.
Lampkin, the guy he knocked out Lampkin, he was a mandatory and he was supposed to be something in Duran's spot.
But no one knows that. But all these names you be beating up cab drivers. Ain't no Hall of Famer great, but they got him one of the great lightweights.
But why do people gloss over?
Wait, look how much chaos.
I tell you what, yeah, he's a whole-time great though because what he came up from lightweight to go up to super middle, you know what I'm saying, and give Hagler a hard fight. I gotta give it to him. So
look at the chaos. Look at the amount of chaos though. Look at the amount of chaos.
No, but who against who though, man?
He was taking everybody out, man. He wasn't ducking no one. He wasn't ducking anyone.
I don't know who they were though.
When there was the fight?
Let me ask this question: was there one belt at that time?
Yeah.
There was just one belt.
Yeah.
There wasn't no proliferation of belts, right?
No. The first thing was WBA, WBC, but that came.
Alright, he's the man. Alright, cool.
But look, the facts is he didn't duck anyone, right? He was just heading streets over everyone. He was just like, okay, you could make the argument that there was no one down there, but anyone who there was there to fight, he fought them, and he beat most of the times. And he scored matches. He was knocking people out cold, man. I can't agree with that, man. Listen, man. No, the guy was prolific.
I know one thing. That tall ass brother knocked him the fuck out. Knocked him the fuck out. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about the motherfucking Motor City Cobra. Put him on me.
And you know what? I'm never gonna live down that he didn't fight McCallum, man. I don't care who he fought other than McCallum. he danced around McCollum, man. And McCollum actually had him in his sights because he was the mandatory.
Yeah, Hands got it, man.
He was right there, like, I'm next. And he's like, nope.
But yeah, from what I can see about what everybody did with Mike McCallum, it seems like everybody danced around the box.
Yeah, man, they all did.
It seemed like nobody wanted to fight him. I'm gonna keep it a buck from what I can tell.
But Duran, he was actually Duran's mandatory, straight up. Like, I am next in line for your title. You need to fight me tight. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the same thing with Michael Nunn, though.
Yeah, but did McCallum fight?
What's up?
Why didn't McCallum and Nunn fight, though?
Yeah, because nobody wanted to fight Michael Nunn at that time.
Yeah, but James Tony didn't.
Mike McCallum got a shot at unifying at middleweight when he was 35 years old against James Tony.
And Arrow, Michael Nunn was beating the brakes on James
when he was young and sparking everybody. Nobody wanted no piece of him.
I know James Tony knocked Michael Nunn out and all, but Michael Nunn was beating him up.
Yeah, he was beating. Yeah, Michael Nunn was beating James Tony. He got careless.
Yeah. Until the lights went out, I guess.
Yeah, everybody knows that, man. I mean, I know we gonna look at the record and see KO or TKO or whatever, but man, if you watch that fight, you'd be like, damn. If he could have just made it to the 12th round, that would have been a spanking.
Yeah,
you know me, I don't run with them theories, you know. You get what
I mean, it's not even a theory. It's what was happening in the fight.
Hey, 1 minute. Tyson, 1 minute. Hey, Tyson Bad in the chat. If you don't like the conversation, then you don't need to be here, my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's positive voice. You can get reruns of that. Like, if you want to check the podcast, maybe you might, in the predictions earlier on, you might like that. But don't be criticizing out there, man, because you know what I'm saying? There's no need for that. Intelligent conversation.
Tyson.
Yo. Aaron, who are you talking to?
Don't stay around watching things that you're saying are crap. I mean, why are you staying around it?
Hold on, who y'all talking to?
In the chat.
Some dumbass in the chat.
Why didn't you just eject him?
I'm saying he's in the chat. He's in the chat.
Yo, can you guys read the comment to me, please? Because I can't see the comment.
Listen, maybe he's just driving. I'm just letting him know. Hey, listen. So what I'm saying is that you're right about Mike McCallum and stuff like that. I agree with you. He's a dark guy. But the James Tony, that's what made him even great, because in his dwindling years, the guy was still competing with some of the best. And then they recognized that. That's why he came straight first with ballot Hall of Famer. Yeah, he didn't fight Hagler, but he's still in the Hall of Fame. You know, he didn't fight. So, that's that. Well, that's all we can say. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you talking about Roberto Duran? Roberto Duran's overrated, bro.
Yeah, you gonna say that? You know what I'm saying?
There's no way Duran is overrated. There's no way you beat Sugar Ray.
I think he's rated just right.
I'll just start. Let me know. Sorry. Someone say. There's no way you beat Sugar Ray Leonard, right? Beat Ray Leonard. There's no way you take Hagler to a majority decision. There's no way that you beat Barkley at middleweight. There's no way you win the lightweight title and knock out so many people. There's no way that guy's overrated.
He's rated just right.
Right?
All right, well, talk to me.
Overrated, no way.
All right, but did he beat Benitez?
Nah.
You know how Benitez was?
The Deacon of Defense schooled him.
Exactly. Talk to me about Benitez.
All right,
until then,
you gotta recognize Umar. The man came up 2 weeks, Umar. Let me talk from lightweight, Umar.
Let me talk to you on that. He lost to Benitez, right? But he knocked out Davey Moore, who knocked out Benitez. So
exactly.
He's always in the mix, bro. Always in the mix. He knocked out Quavers brutally.
Barkley, bro.
Listen, man.
Well,
but Benitez' ankle, though.
Exactly. And my point is this when I mention Benitez. I feel like they always exclude Benitez when they talk about Hearns, Hagler, and Duran. They always gloss over Benitez. Benitez was better than Roberto Duran. I don't give a fuck what nobody tell me. He was a better fighter. But they gloss over him and they try to prop up.
He doesn't have a better record than Duran. He doesn't have a better record.
Because he didn't fight a whole bunch of scrubs.
No, Duran didn't fight no scrubs.
I mean, Duran was fighting into the 2000s, though, man.
Let me put it this way. Benitez,
like William Joppy's best victory is against Roberto Duran. That tells you how long this man was fighting.
Benitez went to distance with Tommy Hearns. went the distance with Tommy Hearns and Roberto Duran and he got knocked out. But what I'm saying is the Iron Barkley.
Well, you just made my case for me.
Listen, Umar. Iron Barkley fight and the Iron Barkley
and Chris, don't ever go back to Puerto Rico talking about Benitez ain't better than
I can do that.
Hey, 1 minute. Iron Barkley fight and the Davey Moore fight, bro. Are you serious, bro? Davey Moore was undefeated guy. Iron Barkley beat up Hearns, bro.
I knew he was going to screw Davey Moore, though.
If there's not that Hearns, you knocked him out. Come on, man.
David Moore knocked out Benitez.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
I knew Duran was going to school Davey Moore.
But Beast yourself. You say yourself.
I saw that coming.
The triangle don't work. You always say the triangle don't work, so don't try to go against
but just because they should mention Benitez doesn't mean Duran's overrated. It doesn't work like that.
No.
All right, fine. I'll take the statement back that he's overrated, but he ain't better than Wilfred Benitez.
He's rated just right.
He's got a better record. He's got a way better record.
He's rated just right. Benitez is the one that's underrated.
Right? Benitez lost to Sugar Ray Leonard. He actually beat him. First time. He beat him. Yeah. Right? This guy, he beat Carlos Palomino. Yeah. You know, listen, Davey Moore.
You don't know who Carlos Palomino is, man.
Yeah. Listen, the fight he gave Robbie Sims was a top contender. Listen,
and another thing. Hold on, Beats. I don't mean to interrupt you. Errol, you don't know who I know, bruh. First of all, let me finish my statement. I got a father, right, who been watching boxing when you were in your daddy's nuts. So don't tell me who I know.
Umar, you talking with your diapers right now, right? You talking with your diapers right now, and you need to go wash the diapers and talk. I'm telling you right now, bro. You don't know who Carlos Palomino is. I know you don't.
This fool said I need to go wash the diapers. That shit got me in tears. That was funny, man. That's funny, man.
Umar, on the rules, slap yourself. But what I'm saying is, you know who Carlos Palomino is?
That's all new shit.
That's people. This is how you gotta understand. This is how we talk to each other. It's all fun and games. We're not really angry. It's all fun and games.
Umar gets me all the time, bro. Umar, but honestly, Carlos Palomino is a top name. Umar, he's a top name. Hey, please, Carlos Palomino. That's the one who beat John S. Tracy, right?
No, he beat Dave Boy Green. Didn't
he beat Carlos? Who's the one who beat John S. Tracy?
John H. Tracy.
It was Carlos Palomino.
Yeah, he did. He beat John, and he beat Dave Boy Green.
He knocked that. This is what I'm saying. These guys are the top guys in the times, bro.
Sugar Ray Leonard beat Davey Boy Green.
Yeah, the left hook knockout.
Yeah, he did, man. He beat Mickey Ward's brother, man. Hey, talk about Mickey Ward. Man, you don't give me a joke about Mickey Ward, man. You want to see Mickey Ward run for his life when he went against the guy who knocked out Costa Zoo. What's his name again? That guy's good though.
Vince Phillips, baby.
Yeah, Vince Phillips is the fucking man, bro.
Vince Phillips, baby.
He beat up Mickey Ward bad, bro.
He beat up Costa Zoo.
Yeah.
He beat the shit out of Costa Zoo.
You see how they tried to portray him in the film like he was really, really big. They made him like a heavyweight.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? Give me a joke here. It's the same thing in boxing. They always be cheating all the time. They always do that because it's fictional. They can't make it. They can't tell the truth. That's how boxing is. Talking about boxing, Southpaw. Southpaw's coming out this week, right? Was it out already?
It's already out.
Anyone see Southpaw?
No, I ain't seen it yet.
I heard it was good. Somebody told me it was alright.
I saw the poster. They had the boxer in the orthodox stance.
For real?
Yeah, they did. They had to change it. I think, man.
It's all right. Miguel Cotto's a southpaw. And he fights in the orthodox stance.
Answer what you need quickly. I saw the Palomino Benitez fight. They might have had it a split, but Benitez washed him, man.
You talking to what you need.
Yeah. Benitez washed him.
Hey, Beats. I'm gonna show you how to do the chat later on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing. You're using Carlos Palomino, who lost to fucking Benitez. Like, why are you even using him as something credible?
Nah, bro.
He was the fighter of that generation, that time. You don't understand that.
He was a top fighter, Ben. That's why.
The top fighter. And the thing is,
I understand that. I understand.
Umar, there's only one belt.
No. All right, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but you're using him as a credible opponent for Duran, but you're disregarding that Benitez beat him.
Benitez is the man, bro.
Duran beat the guy that knocked out Benitez.
Where in this discussion have I dismissed anything that Benitez has done? Where?
Nah, Benitez is underrated.
Hey, Benitez.
Not Benitez. See, I'm always the guy. I don't know if you can look at my video.
Nah, I mean in general, in the boxing pantheon, he's underrated, just like Mike McCallum is.
I'm always the guy saying Benitez should be included in the Hearns, Hagler, Leonard, Duran. I'm always the guy saying that.
All right, so that's the case I'm making. That's the case I'm making.
Hey, Beats, how can he win the first title at 17? This is what I want to know. How did he? What age did he start boxing? And who did he win his first title?
Errol, he won his first title. He won his first title before he was legal to drink a fucking beer.
And you telling me this man it was?
Cervantes. He beat Cervantes.
Yeah, but what age did he start boxing? Is Benitez?
Well, I'm not even too sure what age.
But you know Mexico, you can start when you're 15, right?
Though, right? If there's one fight you guys need to, when he fights Don Curry's brother, he nearly got sparked in that fight, man. He survived it, though. Yeah, lucky. Hey, man, it's all right.
Hey, man. Hey, you know what, boy? This has been a great hang-up, man. Wednesday nights is a lot. EJ's nights are Wednesday night predictions. Beats' nights, Sunday nights. Lazy Sunday with boxing around. That's what you can call it, Lazy Sunday. So you can get the predictions and whatever. From the panel, anyone else want to say anything? Cause we out of here, man.
We out here?
I don't know why we out of here.
Man. Oh,
I don't know why we out of here.
Huh?
I don't know why we out of here. Errol talking greasy and trying to escape like fucking
keep going.
We're burning, man. We're burning that old school.
Come on, man. Predictions is good. Predictions, we can do that on. Catch up on a Sunday.
Listen, Errol, Errol running from us like Chuck Zito. I mean, like Jean-Claude Van Damme ran from Chuck Zito. I don't want to hear nothing from you, boy. You running.
Umar needs to step on a banana peel and slap himself. See how far.
And what it is, yeah. What you have to. This is what you got to figure, right, man. Duran has got a resume, and the way he used to fight as well, bro. Like, man, there's no way, but Duran is a ring legend. He embodies boxing, bro.
Okay, that's cool, but I never seen Wilfredo Benitez quit. I never seen that.
That's one fight. That's one fight.
You know he's never gonna live that down, right?
No.
Every time you bring up Roberto Duran, they gonna say no mas. But Roberto Duran has some good wins on his record, man.
No,
he fought some excellent fights.
That no match fucked up a lot of people's heads, you know.
You'll never see a Puerto Rican who Puerto Ricans carry African blood quick. You might see a Panamanian quit, but you won't see a Puerto Rican.
But Duran actually quit twice.
There's a bunch of Panamanians carry African blood too, man. Like Panama Brown.
That's true. But Roberto Duran don't. Fuck him.
He quit twice. Who did he quit twice against?
He quit against Pat Lawler. I remember watching him fight Irish Pat Lawler, and he wasn't in the greatest shape, but it was in '91, and he quit. I remember watching him. He quit. He got injured, and he quit. His arm was hurting him, and he quit. He gave up.
Hey, listen. Hey, let me ask the panel. Is there anything wrong with quitting? Because Umar does it every Sunday, but I'm just saying. Yeah, like, is there anything wrong with quitting?
It just depends on the circumstances. Like, it depends on the circumstances, man.
You hear this nigga, man? This nigga loves, this brother loves to slide shit.
Like, if you can't defend yourself, I don't call that quitting. If there's something happen in the ring and you're injured to the point you can't defend yourself against your opponent, that's being smart. You know what I'm saying?
No. They say Louis Collazo quit, and I'm saying he's Iron Man. I'm saying he's Iron Man. My eye.
I'm saying, listen.
Like you injure both arms. I mean, it's a boxing match. What are you gonna do without your arms?
Yeah, listen. I appreciate that, but no matter how you slice it and dice it, unless you're knocked out or you go the distance, you quit. There are two ways around it.
I mean,
you can say it's Beats.
You cold-blooded, Beats. You cold-blooded.
It's true.
Beats said Beast said you need to fight if you don't have no arms.
Listen.
If you injure both your arms in the fight, then that's it.
Hey, Beast, so you trying to say
dance around?
Beast, you trying to say a guy should end up like Melvin Taylor, where you walk around and you can't even hold a sentence together, or you could just hold up and say, bro, I'm gonna look after myself. I mean, I don't know, Beats, man.
Let me explain it to you in simple terms, my brother. If I was in there and taking some of the beats, they was in there, I'm quitting. Right? Hey, but no matter how you slice it and dice it, right? Klitschko quit.
Hey, Umar, you need to look in the chat, bro. Like, this dude. Yeah.
And I understand what Beats is saying, because dudes like Danny Williams fought with his arm dislocated and actually knocked out the opponent.
Umar, you get wet in the chat, bro. You get wet in the chat, Umar.
But sometimes if you can't defend yourself, it's stupid to continue fighting.
But all right, after that he finishes. I don't care. Hold on, let me address that, Beats. I don't give a fuck about them crackers in the chat. They can't see me. I don't give a fuck about them. Tell them to come debate me. Get on the line and speak with your voice, not with your fucking keyboard. You keyboard warrior, you internet gangster. Get the fuck out my face. I'll slap you and your mom in the face. One time.
Hey, Nomads. Wow. Hey, boy. Hey, so, what we saying is that, on the real, let me say something. If I'm in a ring, I'm going to do a Charlie Chaplin, bro. Fuck that shit. I'm going to rock and roll like that shit. If I'm getting beat, I'm going to fucking sit down, take a knee, and I'm going to roll out, man. Listen.
And quitting. Yeah, and that's quitting.
Yeah, but you know what? You give me a joke now, but on the real, yeah, look, man, but that's why I'm not going to be a boxer. But really and truly, like,
like De La Hoya quit to me, Costa Zoo quit to me.
De La Hoya quit.
You know what I mean?
De La Hoya quit. When did De La Hoya quit?
Against Pacquiao.
Nah, he never quit, man. He wanted to.
No, he quit. Yeah, he quit. He quit.
What?
He quit.
What? Anyway,
Mike Tyson quit.
You know what I mean? There's a few people that just went back to their corner and said, you know what? No thanks.
Al Jr. quit in the cloud.
It wasn't injured or nothing. What's his name? Recently, Chavez Jr. quit.
Yeah, he quit.
He quit like a mug against Fanfara.
Yeah, he quit.
Listen,
you know what?
Unless the referee, the doctor, right, and I don't include Quarterman, referee and doctor, unless they stop you, or if the corner throw a towel in or something and they're adamant that you're not going out there, fair enough. But apart from that, it's quitting.
Did Diego Kralish quit when he fought Casamajura in the first fight?
No, that's stopping.
No! The ref stopped the fight because he was bleeding out of his mouth.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
He was choking on his own blood.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. Listen, if he was fighting in the 50s, they would let
someone has to mute while they're not talking.
They let that fight continue. This is what I'm trying to say. If you let that fight continue, that man would have had a hole in his face for the rest of his life, like 50 Cent. This is what I'm trying to say. Is it worth it, bro?
It might not be
that
worth
dude was choking on his own blood. The referee actually stopped that fight. He needed to quit, but he didn't. Like, there's some people who quit and don't really have to quit.
Quitting is quitting. Like, look, it might not sound nice to say it. You might say, well, you
like when Michael Grant fought what's that dude that came out of nowhere? The diesel dude that looked like a weightlifter. He's friends with Chris Bird, Jamil McCline. When Michael Grant fought Jamil McCline and his ankle gave out up under him, should he continue fighting?
Yeah, he quit. He quit.
Kyle said Bernard Hopkins quit too. Yes, he did. He jumped out the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Jumped out the ring.
I agree. He quit twice. Bernard Hopkins quit twice. He quit against Chad Dawson in the first fight too.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe that injury.
He quit against Antoine Elkins too.
Yeah, because let me so listen to this, right? So Floyd got his hand broken in the fight, right? And he continued fighting. But they're going to call him a coward and a ducker. And then one of the other guys, they quit on this too, and they don't really criticize them. So I don't know what to say, man. Like Floyd fight with a broken fist. I see Daniel Williams fighting one arm, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I see guys do some stuff in the ring that I wouldn't do.
He finished the fight against Formoso, man. Floyd did.
Yeah.
He finished that fight.
Mosley quit against the Australian guy.
Was that Beast?
Mosley quit against the Australian guy. Mosley quit.
Yep, he quit.
Mosley, yeah, he quit.
Yeah, Mosey did, man. Mosey wants to fight. Mosey wants a rematch with Pacquiao again, man. Floyd.
He need to rematch Anthony Mondine.
I tell you what,
that's more his speed.
He needs to rematch his own nose again because that nose still be got as bad. Where's the hump from the nosy? Do the nose.
Sugar Shane Nosey.
You know why? He ain't calling Anthony Mondine name because Anthony Mondine don't bring that kind of dough to the table.
Hey, Sugar Shane knows everything, man. He knows everything.
Sugar Shane Nosey.
Hey, Sugar Shane be nosy, bro. Hey, Sugar be nosy everything, bro.
Tell me when Shane Mosley got so greasy, man.
Wait, say to his
hair.
He's
talking mad greasy.
I thought you talking about his hair, bro, because it's
no,
slick.
The comments he be saying on Twitter.
Yeah. I'm like, that comment that he said about American sister and Floyd?
Yeah.
Go back some months. He talking shit about Keith Thurman, too.
Nah, what? I don't think that's him. I think it might be his son or something, bro.
Nah, that's his page because he was arguing with Paul.
Shane ain't got that personality. Shane wouldn't say stuff like that.
That's his page,
I know it's his page.
When people get older, sometimes they change, man.
I don't know, but I don't think Shane would say that stuff. Man,
that was him, Aaron, because they put it on the boxing sites. It was on official boxing sites.
And he didn't say that it wasn't him. He didn't come out. He's like, yo, that's not me. Somebody hacked my page. That's my people doing it for me. He ain't saying none of that.
He's in camp at the minute. I don't know who's doing that. I think someone took over his team.
Unless he got somebody running his page, because that's his page.
He taping knockouts. He one of them coaches on knockouts.
Yeah, someone
that show sucks, by the way.
Yeah, Shane not that type of person, man. That's not his personality type, man. But I don't know.
Yeah, man, that shocked me. Look at the interaction he was having with Paulie Malignaggi.
Why was he talking crazy? Why was he talking crazy against the press conference when Curtis Stevenson was fighting that
Yep. Not Paulie Malignaggi, Gabe Rosado. He was going back and forth with Gabe Rosado.
Yeah.
And he was talking greasy in those comments, and he like admitted to that.
Yeah. That's him, Errol.
Damn, son. You like, man, I don't got nothing to prove no more. I'm old. I say what the hell I want to say.
I'm not Keith Thurman ass out. That's him.
And Adrian Broner, he calling out everybody. He said he killed.
Umar Kyle said he got the troll. Tell Umar I got the troll in the comment section for you, man. So Umar, man, your troll got dealt with, man. Nice and neatly, bro. So you good, man.
That's what's up.
Kyle dealt with him, man. Nice one, Kyle. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying, like, hey, man. But look, let's go with this. I don't think there's nothing wrong with quitting, man. I think it's the case of the guys who are supposed to be the big, strong, bad men. Like, if you ever see, like, if Triple G gets a beating and quit, I'll be shocked. Also, if Collins quit, I'll be like, yeah.
I see Ricardo Mayorga quit.
I'd be like, yep, good to go. There'd be nothing no more than season like this. I'll be like, bro. And if Triple G quit, I'll be surprised. But if Collins quit, I'll be like, man, I don't know, man. Like, it can happen to anyone. You end up beating, you can quit. Happens, man.
I see Ricardo Mayorga quit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Angulo against Lauren was quitting. He just.
Oh yeah, he turned his back. He's like, oops.
Yeah.
My eye.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nigel been at the same injury Chris Eubank. He's still willing to fight, Man was willing to lose his eye in that fight, bro.
Yep.
So, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right, man. It's not easy, man. Like, man, I'd pull it out. If I had some of them injuries, them boxers had to took some of them. I'd quit too.
Yeah, man. That's why we don't box for a living. We just talk about it.
I kind of wish. I kind of wish Melvin Taylor would have quit. I kind of wish Melvin Taylor would have quit.
Nah, fuck on that. Yo, let me speak on that. Can I speak on that quitting topic? Listen,
Go
bro. I never been a boxer professionally in my life. I did some rounds. I got my ass beat a few times, but I never quit.
Hey,
And secondly, I played football my whole life. I played games with separated shoulders, broken elbows, broken hands, broken fingers, all that shit. I never quit. I never missed no games. So I don't want to hear no excuses about why you quit. You quit, you quit. Like B said, it's simple and plain. You quit, you quit. I never did. So don't compare yourself to me. And I'm not talking about no boxers because I respect them. I'm talking about these punk ass motherfuckers in the comment section that like to talk tough, but never been through no pain in their life. Never.
And
Never have
shout
been
out to
through no
Eddie
pain.
Chambers too. Eddie
Yeah.
Chambers, he could have quit against Thomas Adamek, but he beat him with one hand.
Yeah, he did, man.
Sure enough, did, and didn't get the decision,
Didn't get the decision at all.
That fight was annoying. That was, man.
Yeah, that fight was annoying. He outboxed the man with one arm. Umar, hey,
One
man,
arm.
Hey, Umar, hey, big credit to you, Umar. You're right, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing, Umar. The thing is, when you fight through pride and your guts and stuff with one arm, and you've been, you know, it's like you got to think of the long-term injuries, man. That's the thing. When shit goes wrong, like guys be fighting in that moment, like, man, yeah, I fought with one arm. They have to go home. Look at Tim Bradley fighting with a concussion and shit. You know what I'm saying? So these are
Arrow. I'm 27 years old with the body of probably a 45-year-old at this point, with all the fucking damage I took. So I don't want to hear no excuses. My shit, I got arthritis at 27 in multiple areas of my body. So I don't want to hear it. I've been through it. Different game.
I wouldn't do that, Umar. I would.
Nah, but this is Umar thinks it's worth it. This is the thing. But listen to this, right? This is the thing. What I'm trying to say to you, the damage, you know, the repercussions later on, it has an effect to you, man. But that's what they go in the ring for. And when they play American football, the glory is they're going through the glory, and in the glory they don't mind giving up because it was worth it, the pain and glory. But for me, man, it's like, man, I was walking to the bloody Tesco's and I done my knee in, man. Fuck that, I done my knee walking to Tesco. So your body's gonna break down anyway. Fuck it. So you least on the football ground, on the boxing, and you have a choice to get fucking. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. And I got a philosophy. that my father shared with me when I was a little kid. We don't want to live past a certain age because we don't want nobody taking care of us. You feel me? I don't want to live past 50, 55 because I don't want nobody wife. Let me finish my statement. This is my philosophy. This is not anybody else's. I don't want to live past 50, 55. Passed down from my father because I don't want nobody wiping my ass. When somebody got to wipe your ass, your life's over. So you might as well be dead.
Hey, you got to put it. Remember that boxing documentary called The Two Brothers? Boxing brothers, and they just doomed up.
Those two white boys who are both in a damn mental home can't spell glue. 2 + 2 to them is Jello, like Chris Rock said. Would you want to live like that? Absolutely not. I'd rather be in the dirt.
Yeah, but you see, there's a few ways to look at it, man. Like, if you're going to talk about philosophy, like sometimes it's better to live like a lion than live like a coward and take no chances sometimes. You know, live out a mediocre life. At least then, man, is swing and bang some nice chicks and live in some nice houses and crash them. But some people just live in mediocrity for all their life. You might as well be.
Well, let me take something from the Jamaicans. I'm a motherfucking lion. I ain't no motherfucking cheetah cub. Enough said.
Yeah. You know, hey, listen, man. This is all like boxing. We give credit where credit's due. But David Hay and that toe thing, the really just irks me though. That toe thing bothers me because the thing is, you know why? Because he be talking greasy. David Hay was talking greasy in that fight.
Yeah, he talked too much shit to go out like that.
He was talking greasy in that fight. Say he gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this.
He had the T-shirt with the man decapitated, dog.
The thing is, I'm gonna lie to you. I don't like talk. I don't like that talk. Do not like, man. Dissing, man. Like, fight. I know you understandable trash talk, but to me, I didn't like it. And then dissing his brother. Even if I didn't like the Klitschko's, it was unpleasant. The face-to-face with Max Kellogg was fucked up. Man, you can see Klitschko was so angry, he wanted to fucking kill that guy. and then it comes.
I don't mind the trash talk, but you gotta back it up, and you can't make no silly excuses after the fight is over, B.
He didn't quit though. He didn't quit.
No, he didn't quit.
got his
But
ass
I
kicked
didn't
against
like
Carl
that
Thompson.
excuse of why he performed the way he did.
And against Carl Thompson, he was getting his ass handed to him, but he stood there and he took his licks. And even when the referee stopped it, he was trying to swing, but he was beaten up, badly beaten. He didn't quit though.
Yeah, he don't.
He did.
Nah, David Hay don't quit. But that excuse annoyed me. After all that shit,
Yeah, for real.
you gonna pull out the pinky toe joint?
Yeah.
Matter.
You
David
talking about
Hay
your
quit. David Hay quit with Darius Trezor stepped to him.
Nah.
Oh, sure enough didn't. Sure enough didn't. He beat
Nah.
the shit out of him. He beat the
Like
shit out
he
of
beat him in the streets fight and he beat him in the ring.
Yeah, that's
Damn sure did.
domination. You beat him with
David Hay's a bully. And he a
And you know what? Honestly, bro, I think people lost
the
more respect.
man bust him with a buckle. That's a yard man thing.
Yo, and yeah, David Hay is half Jamaican, ain't he? His dad Jamaican, but
Yes, he is.
yeah, he lost. I'm gonna tell you right now, Del Boy lost more respect when David Hay put him down in the street fight than he did in the ring. I'm telling you right now, he did.
Del Boy is the bully in the streets, right?
Darius supposed to be the bad man.
He's the bad man in the streets, bad man Nigerian in the street. And he still get beat up.
He beat you.
David Hay was in the
He lost me, blood. He lost me.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, you beat. You know Darius the king of Finchley. You're nasty. He ain't the king of Tottenham. I understand there's a difference, right? Being the king of Tottenham, where beats being the king of Finchley is a different thing. Tell him, B.
Big difference.
Tell him, B. It's like being
the king of Tottenham.
Yeah, it's like beats compare it in the States. It's like being the king of Detroit and being the kings of
Minnesota.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And that's what it
David
is.
Hay ain't care about none of that shit though, with that ball.
This is why, yo, bro, I could come.
A certain Tottenham flying Finchley can't fly on Tottenham, but
From what I hear from you guys about Finchley, I could come to Finchley right now and open up shop, and motherfuckers would be scared. I just open up shop.
I wouldn't go that far.
Start slinging them things. You start slinging them things.
Nah, Beach, I'm telling you, Finchley's soft, man. Come on, man. We want some BK, man. Some BK.
I didn't say Tottenham. I didn't say Tottenham, and I didn't say I said Finchley.
Beach, I'm telling you, Umar open up on them, bro. Umar open up on them. I'm telling you, bro. Umar starts scaring when he's fucking. When Umar starts foaming up the mouth, and they see that foam from Umar's mouth. They're gonna start running, bro. You know that when they see that acid coming out Umar's mouth and stuff like that, they're gonna run for life, bro. Trust me, man.
And I'm bringing Natty with me with a Jamaican flag. We gonna scare the shit out of him, boy.
Hey, the Yachty them already run things in London, yo.
They've got everything around the world. But listen to this, right? David Hay in that toe situation, man. That's one situation where I was casting the TV. When I saw that man get up and put, it goes, when he was talking the fucking thing. Everyone, you know, grown men, they kind of winced. Grown men winced and looked away like, damn, you like a bitch, bruh. Look at my toe. I couldn't fight.
Bro, yeah.
Look at his toe.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it was bro. If you need to talk about toe, look at John Jones' fight, yeah? One of John Jones' fight, his toe was completely bent the other way, man.
Bro, yeah, that's a good point, Errol. John Jones won a fight with his toe completely snapped. It looked like it was going to fall off.
Yeah.
And he beat that white boy's
and he fights barefoot.
Yeah.
He fights barefoot.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he beat that white boy's ass.
What was the fight when Robert Guerrero quit at lightweight? He quit in a fight at lightweight, I remember.
Robert Guerrero? Really? I don't know, Chris.
Nah, he ain't quit.
He got cut. Nah, he quit. He did quit.
Nah, Chris is right.
Nah, Salido beat his ass, but Salido was on that dope.
Not the Salido fight. He got quit. I forgot the dude. He quit in like the 4th or 5th round. They started the fight.
Chris is right.
If I was Dennis Lebedev in that fight against Joe, I would have quit. Long time ago.
Because he only had one loss. He only had one loss by the time he got to Salido.
Look at Dennis Lebedev.
Nah, it wasn't no loss. It was no contest.
No, Natty. They called it a no contest, but he quit. They called it a no contest, but he quit. Chris is right.
He did quit. There wasn't no bad cut. He quit.
Referee stopped the fight, man.
No, he didn't.
That
He
was-
asked the referee to stop the fight. He couldn't see. He said he couldn't say.
Fight, man.
No, the referee didn't stop the fight, Errol.
Well,
I was watching it right. He quit.
He quit, man.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Lebedev knot was something other. That was worse than the motherfucking
Hey,
the
listen,
shit that
this is
old
what
boy
I'm
had
saying.
on his head.
Hey, that's
That
a good
shit was-
point. That's a
That
good
was
point.
bad.
You see what I'm trying to say to you? Look, but Dennis Lever's fate, yeah? Face came in that fight looking like a Neanderthal, and when he finished, he looked like a super Neanderthal. Man, doomed, bro. That man's face was doomed. The man's face was like it was puffy. It looked like a garbage pile kid. Every time you touch it, the
Hey. Hey, Hasim Rahman looked like he had a joined twin on his head.
Hey, that's cool. You know that's cool.
Yo, Lebedev's was worse than Rahman's though.
Hey, Hassan Rutman had the pregnant
You
story.
think so?
That
I think so, bro.
Hassan Rutman
That
was
shit on
That was
Lebedev's head
serious,
crazy.
yo.
crazy. Now you see what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, B Scenario, let me ask you a question because I remember watching that fight with y'all live. Y'all remember what they was doing to that fucking big knot on his head, putting that big bag of water on his head or some dumb shit?
Yeah. We're watching the Intwell, man.
That must be the same people from Mike Tyson corner back in Japan.
You know that they thought it was gonna be a wash. And you know what? What you need in the comments says you're right. The worse than Keith Thurman? Yeah, it was worse than Keith Thurman, man. You need to see
Yeah,
it.
worse than Keith Thurman. Oh, that Keith Thurman shit was small, man. Keith Thurman shit was a pimple
Hey, what
compared to that shit.
Hey, what you? I send it to you. You see how?
Yes, send it to him.
Keith Thurman's eye didn't swell up till the fight finished, till the next day. It didn't really swell up.
Exactly. Like what you need, bro. I love you. You're my Trinity brother. All that stuff, but you need to watch more fights because if you watch Lebedev versus Guillermo Jones, you're gonna see some crazy. He looked like the motherfucking Alien versus Predator. That shit looked crazy.
That was crazy.
During the fight.
You know, after I watched that fight, I done.
And they wouldn't stop the shit. Like he was going, like something was gonna happen. They wouldn't stop the shit.
You know what? Hey, listen. You know what? That's my best fight to watch. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. That brother, Mr. Dennis Lever, was beating the ass out of black fighters left, right, and center. I'm gonna tell you how. He beat Roy Jones, bashed up Roy Jones, beat the shit out of James Toney, and he knocked that one black dude. Me and Beast was watching. That guy was beating the shit out of black fighters every day. Guillermo Jones says, "Fuck that shit. I'm from Panama." And he came and put a whooping on that dude, bro.
Yo, I swear to God.
By way of Jamaica, by the way.
Is he?
He's a Jamaican Panamanian.
Hey, that's why. Hey, I didn't know that, you know. I will watch it again. But go ahead, Umar.
No, I just want to say that I my humble opinion, I think that Guillermo took some time to watch that guy beat up them brothers. It was like, nah, fuck no. It ain't happening to me. He beat the brakes off that motherfucking Russian boy. And I loved every second of it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But Guillermo was taking them steroids, man. Yeah, the second fight didn't happen.
I don't know if he took steroids.
No.
I think he's in. Lever was down.
Well, he took a diuretic.
Hey, but Lever was down with Freddie Roach now because they had Marvin. They got that Marvin guy, the Filipino guy.
Telling me you guys don't think those Russians, all those Russians, I'm not going to call any names, you don't think that all those Russians are on them crazy roids? They're known for that. I guarantee you Lebedev was on some shit, but his shit didn't work.
Wasn't strong enough. Shit wasn't strong enough.
Exactly.
It wasn't strong enough.
It wasn't strong enough, man. Hey, listen. Hey, what you need, listen, in your lifetime, yeah, you need to see this fight. I'm telling you. And the thing is, if you want to check what you need, see Dennis Lever's catalog of when he was beating Roy Jones, James Toney, and beating the dude up, and then check the.
Even though I think Roy Jones was beating him to the very last moment, man.
Roy Jones won all the rounds. It was 10 rounds. Roy Jones to the last round. Roy Jones was winning on points, clearly.
Yeah, Roy Jones was winning damn near every round until he got fucking caught with that left hook, and he went to sleep.
Sleep, man.
Good night.
That referee was bad. I remember when I came to
it's boxing, man. Anything can happen.
You know,
People pissed off Roy Jones got beat out like that.
You know what was bad? He already knocked Jones out already. He still threw the extra punch.
Yeah, of course he did. Of course he did.
I don't blame him for that though.
Yeah, but look what Guillermo. The thing is, this is how boxing is. Yeah?
Listen, look at that other.
Look what Guillermo just did to him. Guillermo Jones.
Look what look what the white boy did to Jersey Joe Walcott. Jersey Joe was already slumped sleep on the ropes. He hit him with another hook just because. Just because.
And that motherfucker could punch. Marciano could punch.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not gonna be politically correct on what that motherfucker was thinking. I'm telling you what he was thinking. You know, matter of fact, I won't say it.
Hey, my beat.
No. I'm gonna stop you there. I'm gonna stop you there. Here's why I'm gonna stop you. Marciano helped out Walcott and all the other black fighters with speaking engagements and money after retirement. So I'm not going to run with you on that. He loved Joe Louis. He loved Joe Louis. I'm not going to run with you on that.
Listen. I don't want to hear. Listen. All right. I'll leave that alone. You're right. I'll leave that alone. But I don't want to hear. I'm going to leave it alone, Errol. I'm going to a different subject. I don't think that necessarily that I'm going to help Joe Louis stuff. Because Frank Sinatra helped Joe Louis and all this stuff.
I said Ezra Charles.
It doesn't matter. But all right, let me finish my statement because I got facts. I got schooling to give right now. Frank Sinatra, a well-known Italian, just like Rocky Marciano, helped Joe Louis. But there's also plenty of videotape of Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin doing all kinds of racist jokes and all kinds of stuff for Sammy Davis Jr. So don't give me that, because they helped this guy, that they weren't racist. I don't want to hear that. Maybe their guilty conscience caused them to do that, but it does not mean.
Listen. Them guys might made a few jokes, but listen, a proper racist ain't helping no person of color. Period.
All right, fine. I won't call him a proper racist. I call him a proper prejudice. Don't tell me nothing about. I'm from the East Coast. Don't tell me nothing about a white Italian from North Jersey. Don't tell me nothing because I grew up around them. Don't tell me nothing.
All right, man. Hey, listen. Look. The conversation is different. We are boxing. We're going to talk some boxing, right? Yeah. And that's it, right? I'm getting back to Darren's level, getting his ass whooped. Hey, listen.
Yo, fam, I'm trotting on, man. Bless up here.
Yes, Natty.
You got Natty? All right, Natty's
yes, I'm gone.
Hey, hey, you know what? Let's bounce anyway, man.
You know what's funny? Natty's running because he didn't want to get that work about Mexico destroying Jamaica. It's all good though. But run on, brother. Run on.
We're gonna end on a good note. We're gonna end on a good note.
I'll get you later. I'll get you later. Trinidad get knocked out in the first round. I'll get you later about that.
We don't care about no Mexico. We care about America, bro.
Where the hell is that red, white, and black flag?
Yeah, Black Friday.
Listen, bro.
Ain't no wrong talking shit, you know. Beef, after that win, he was telling me, after we go in there and beat up Jamaica, I'm going to find beats and rinse it. That's what he was saying.
I did say that. I did say I was going to rinse him. But I didn't get the opportunity because, America, I don't give a fuck about America. We won the last 2 gold cups in a row. So I thought we were
we call it a wrap. Uma needs a slap, and then everyone's gonna slap him after the podcast. So from Chris Cavan, EJ Boxing Live, let me want to box and tearing everyone up, and everyone else.
Aaron, Ben Omar, the freedom fighter. The freedom fighter. Call me the freedom fighter.
The freedom fighter who always gets slapped every time you see him. Yeah, and everyone else. Yeah, thanks for coming on. Catch you on Beats on Sundays for Lazy Sunday. For our prediction to see if we come true, because someone will be eating some crow and it ain't gonna be me. So catch you later, man. Peace.